soul. I live from head to toe. I'll go just alone. I can't stop scratching my mind. I gotta keep asking why. Stop telling me all the time everything will be fine. I can't stop scratching my mind. I don't know. See through your skin. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official USF Esports live stream. I'm Tavin, joined today by Mike for some collegiate COD action. Mike, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited to see COD. I've actually not been a big player recently, but I heard today that we're actually having a double header. Is that right?
Yes, we are. It is a full Florida state, starting off with the war on I-4 against UCF and finalizing it with the night against the Florida International Panthers. Now, to get started with this first game, war on I-4. We haven't seen one in a while. It's the only rivalry, in my opinion, that can rival the beef between Drake and Kendrick.
Okay.
It's the rivalry that's as big as the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And when it comes to other rivalries across the country, simply speaking, they are not like us. So it's going to be a good one. So don't turn your monitors or your TV off as we get started in this map number 1.
Dude, that was spectacle. I like that. Good wordplay.
Couple of kills coming flying on the board early. USF getting some points in 8 seconds and trying to get this hill number 1 under control. A couple gunfights getting traded around here. USF racking up that score.
Looks like UCF is getting some good angles here on those good corners watching and those angles.
Rebel there trying to make a play for spawns, but wasn't able to get his gunfight. Now VZ Proof trying to get through himself, gets one free kill over onto the first point, but can't push too much farther in as he gets nice gunshots over on Easy to get another kill there for the Bulls. 35-2, a good opening hill for USF as they keep running into spawn and have full control of it for this P2.
Looks like USF and UCF spawns officially flop now. Looks like USF is now playing the defensive, trying to keep that back.
Yes, indeed. Big gunfight here. Easy Proof not able to get it. Get some help from Penny. Trying to close it out. Trades come through with a double. Make that 3 now for the Knights. A trade comes through again for USF, but they're still spawning here. Penny able to find one. Trying to find a couple more kills here are the Bulls, and they are able to do it. And they have full control of this point yet again. Spawns could be a little bit more difficult as UCF starts pushing through here with a little bit more numbers advantage, but USF still fighting hard through these last 20 seconds.
UCF got a couple lucky spawns getting on point, and it looks like they managed to keep control as USF kind of spreads out, trying to pick them off one by one, gaining ground from that last 9 seconds of point.
Absolutely gaining some ground here, setting up for this P3 around the kitchen. Have a nice setup, have some mid control. Gonna give up a little bit of scrap points over to UCF, but have enough map control that they can feel pretty confident in this P3. Big gunfight there. Penny not able to win. It's now Kiko trying to protect mid, but it all kind of falls apart. USF's defensive setup not too great for this hill. Started off good, but not able to capitalize on too much. As now Kiko pushes through, finds one kill, and his teammate finds another. USF start racking up the kills for themselves here, and yet again have control of this P3 with 30 seconds to go on the point.
USF is managed to find defense on the point, taking certain angles, but it looks like some people push out too far, finding 2 on the side of UCF, 3 even. And now UCF is trying to position, get on the hard point. There's 16 seconds left. They might just play for the retake.
Yeah, right now, they're kind of setting up around it, probably playing for some more kills. Getting map control for that P4 as you see player number 1 all the way at the bottom of your screen, making sure that those spawns are under night control. USF trying to push through here, but it's going to be a tough one to battle. Shots come through for Kiko, but a couple kills still going in UCF's favor as USF tries to push into the spawn for P4.
Pushing back and controlling spawns is one of the most important things you can do in COD, especially when we're at hard point when spawns matter. Looks like USF and UCF try to have skirmish on point, leading to all of them dead and no one on it. UCF, as I just said, gets a lucky spawn, immediately retaking point.
Yeah, they got a 5-piece there, killing their own teammate as well, but able to clear USF away, clear out that pressure. And this is a really tough spot to battle for the Bulls. 25 seconds to go, but they don't want to give up too much time on this hill. This gunfight is so hard. Rebel is able to find the kill on the Easy. USF starts pushing on the point for these last 15 seconds, but it's going to be difficult. That player backup tough to beat, and the player up front as well. USF doing a good job of contesting, but it's struggling. The kills are coming through from both sides. USF finds 3 to clear up the last few seconds as they rotate over to P1.
Looks like USF managed to take advantage on the rotation and managed to get point first, as we see UCF kind of struggling with their spawns and get the momentum back. But Oh, and look at that. Spawns swap back around. Looks like spawns are coming all over the place between the map. They don't really have control over it. Someone needs to fix this.
Yeah, when it comes to P1, it's hard to get that spawn control. Fights are all happening around mid, flanks coming from everywhere, so spawns can be pretty volatile, as we're seeing right here. Early control going to UCF, but USF getting a double-pronged push here is going to be able to find it, is going to be able to control the point for now, but the fights mid are still happening. 25 seconds to go. UCF trying to regroup here, get one kill, looking for the second on the Rebel. Rebel finds one. Trades come through from Kiko, who finds a double of his own, controlling mid. 15 seconds remaining, and USF still have spawns for P2.
Yeah, USF is staying back and allowing them to control spawns, and UCF only spawning on one side of the map, which means if they just hold a point, AK as well on point, they can push off UCF pretty well and take advantage on the retake, which has just happened now.
Yes, indeed. Now UCF pushing in early for the contest, gonna just drop down into piano. Kills come through for USF to make that 3 now. A trade from Palanga. He's gonna fall here soon. Oh! He turns on to Kiko, finds a second of his own, does get traded away eventually, but kind of messes up spawns a little bit. USF kind of going in one by one at this point, able to regroup, but the flanks, the double flank coming through as the push from the middle is coming for UCF. But USF winning all of the gunfights necessary. They have a total control, and the spawns are about as far as they could possibly be for the Knights, as USF doubling up the score currently.
USF is dominating this hard point by taking important angles and making sure the spawns do not flip. USF here is also trying to gain a little bit of ground because they know in about 10 seconds hard point's going to swap.
Yep, and UCF, they're ready for it. They're giving up those last 5 seconds here for the Bulls. They would rather play for P3. Do get one kill here, but that's mostly just for the rotation. Rebel trying to push through, but has 2 to deal with, and it's not going to work. Kills keep flying for the Knights, finding the defense necessary to maintain control of this point, and USF is struggling.
USF is struggling, trying to find one by. Looks like they're dying one by one going in instead of grouping like UCF is doing on point here. So it looks like they might have to either give it up and start playing for picks and positioning to try to put a new point, or figure something out, work as a team, get your spawns right.
They tried to work as a team there with a double flank, do find a few kills, but now a team approach from UCF, 3 players pushing in. USF finds a couple kills, but most of them go in the favor of the Knights until VZ with a double, trying to make it a couple more as he has 2 players to deal with in this P4, 15 seconds to go. Gonna choose to just play for his life, but he's getting chased. Can he find one? Gets one, and his teammate helps for another. USF able to clear that up, control both points, control spawns, as Kiko has a big gunfight to win here. Gonna play for his life for now, but has 3 in his way, is gonna end up falling eventually, but USF still has the map control necessary for P4 for now, as Palanga finds the kill onto Penny. VZ going for a flank, finds the big kill here, gets a second as well, gets shot from behind.
Looks like USF managed to get lucky respawns right next to point, but they're not together, so they get picked off. Hopefully not one by one, but one by one, as we see here. UCF managed to take points and is now positioning on a defensive.
Positioning on the defensive. Easy is back in this power position in the back corner of spawn. USF struggled to deal with him last time. VZ here, big gunfight, isn't going to find it. That head glitch is so deadly. So just contesting, wasting as much time as possible.
That's so stupid. He was crouched behind a box, but he gets it. It's all that matters.
Yeah, he was kind of just stopping, just not letting UCF get some points. He knew he couldn't contest too much all by himself, but he's just delaying as much as possible. Now, few kills going USF's favor. VZ finds 2 here. Players going underground. USF not quite aware of that just yet, but they are all set up around P1. Kiko in a good spot to defend himself, as Penny is going to get shot from the side here. Didn't see that last player, but the defensive sight is still there from Kiko, as VZ trying to control some spawns as Rebel falls as well on the map. USF going to have to give up some control here, but slowly trying to regain it.
USF is not good at fighting these longer points. Probably just a bit of a gun diff here for long range. But USF needs to get hold of these points. UCF has managed to take point and hold spawns perfectly, while USF is left staggered.
Yeah, it's been a great P1 for UCF. They're maintaining the spawns necessary for the next hill, as well as controlling this point itself. But they're pretty far behind still, 80 seconds behind USF, and USF does get the break there eventually and immediately sprint over for spawns. But the VC group's going to get outnumbered, does find 1 kill, Can he find the second? There's 2 players on site for the next point. USF gonna have a lot of work to do if they want to flip these spawns, but only 10 seconds away from winning this game, and they do. They clear the site, they clear the spawns, they have control. 7 seconds now as USF has total map control, and UCF can't even get remotely close. A player misses the jump from Piano, and that is going to be game number 1 going in favor of the Bulls.
I would say that was in USF's favor, but as you see, about 92. But I would say, like gunfight-wise, it seemed pretty even. It was always 1-1, 2-1, 2-1, etc., kind of like matching the momentum back and forth.
Yep.
But as we saw, USF managed to their spawn control wasn't the best, but they managed to win some of those gunfights a bit more often when it mattered and get on point.
Yep, that's the main point I was going to make as well. The gunfights felt pretty even from both sides. The teamwork from UCF slightly better, but USF, when it mattered, came up huge with the team play and those gunfights as well. As we're about to head here into a little bit of a break before we head into game number 2. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back here into game number 2. USF up 1-0 after a dominant hardpoint, heading into Hasi Search and Destroy now. Last time we saw USF here, it was a tough loss. It was close. I think it went to around 11 as an early double kill comes through from UCF, putting USF behind on numbers immediately, and the bomb is down in a spot that you do not like to see it if you're on the USF side.
I would say USF is very comfortable putting it on Penny because Penny is one of their strongest players, but Penny did manage to run out a bit further away than where his teammates are, and place maybe he should not have been and got caught out because of it.
Feels like it was an aggressive play. I believe UCF sent 4 players all to defend one side, and USF wasn't ready for it as Bales finds the kill on Akiko, leaving VZ Proof in a 1v4 now. 1v4s are so tough. 40 seconds to go. He doesn't have the bomb.
They could be anywhere.
Yeah, there's
so many of them, but they could be anywhere.
No information on where UCF is right now.
They all are upstairs taking each corner. It's like almost impossible.
Yeah, this crossfire.
Yeah,
Yep.
look, from 2 different directions at the exact same time. He was not living that.
Yeah, and UCF takes the first round. A little bit of context. I feel like from the couple series I've watched this USF team play, I feel like Search is the one where they're lacking the most in. I don't really necessarily know what it is about Search.
I think I know what it is about USF. I think they play an aggressive style.
Yeah.
And Search favors more of the careful attitude.
Yeah.
And USF, not saying they throw caution to the wind, but they just play aggressively. That's what they're great at. So when it comes to hard point where you can just respawn and take point, you have to be aggressive and in there, in the mud, in the trenches. That is where they shine.
Yeah, they're very good at they're good at throwing bodies.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, what a spot!
I didn't know you can do that. That's so cool.
Yeah, you can
I didn't know you can, like,
slightly open the doors.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Man.
it's also a way that you can like quietly open the door, so you're not just ramming through and making so much noise.
Okay.
And Easy Proof takes advantage of it early. First blood for USF. Seems like a similar situation to what happened on the first round, except flipped, where it was a double kill instead of just one.
Yeah, it seems like Penny played the careful. Was it Penny or was it VK?
VZ.
It looks like our HUD is glitching out. Love this game.
Codcaster is
Codcaster.
wonderful. As Rebel finds another kill. USF now in a 3v2 as the trades do come through. 2v2 now. But Penny in a good spot here. Going to take out a player over towards A, putting USF in a 2 versus 1. Rebel, I think he saw... Oh, did he see him? I saw him from the screen. I don't know if he could see it.
I mean, we also have outlines, so maybe it was just...
No, but I saw it without the outline. That's what I'm trying to...
Fair enough.
It definitely made it easier with the outline. And there it is. Penny in a
yeah.
great position. Going to find the kill, bringing it 1-1 in this map number 2.
But as you said, I think you're right that they is kind of... both teams seems to play angles pretty well, so they need to not rush through a doorway. They need to, how do I say, swing slowly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they kind of have to do. Although I believe whoever has the bomb wants to get the point fast as possible. I think it's a race for them.
Yeah, you want to get that timer going to put pressure on the defensive team, but one thing about this map is that it's so hard to get the bomb
It's very long.
planted. Yeah. USF rushing B. And
They're all twins.
only 2 players from UCF seem to be aiming here, but they're leaning more towards mid. Grenade's going to give out audio cues for the Knights of where USF wants to go. They're going to get that bomb down really, really early.
It's weird to see a Sharpie touch the bomb. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I never understood that when it started happening.
He's going for the longest fling of all time here.
And it's going to work. That's going to be so much noise, but he doesn't hear it. Finds the kill. USF now 4v2 bomb down. Make that 4v1. Last player to go. Great plays out of Penny.
That was cinema on the side of USF. they had amazing flank. They immediately took point without competition. They managed to hold their angles perfectly, and right here managed to find a double kill.
Great double kill out of Penny. Rebel there to help as well.
So question is, crawling out of the water like that actually make noise, or was it actually silent? He should have heard that.
I personally think it does.
I mean, it's not something you encounter a lot.
So I feel like if it made noise, he would have heard it. In my games, not a lot of people go through the water, so I can't so I don't know for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's not something you encounter a lot.
Yeah.
Because who does that? But I mean,
it's definitely a great play.
He did that, and he won.
It worked out perfectly. And now looks like a quick A push coming through from UCF. UCF only has a couple players on this side. Kiko getting some shots off, but looks like it's a free bomb plant, and USF's gonna have to regroup here as they're pretty spread out.
Well, I think they're taking good angles here. I think they need to kind of approach more because they're upstairs. They need to get more onto the first door.
Oh, he does a team. He still wins that
was
fight.
Nice.
And VZ gets a kill elsewhere, gets traded as well. But USF getting some kills in their favor. Easy finds 2 now for the Knights before falling to now a 1 versus 2 for Bales. USF trying to figure out where this last player is. I'm not sure if they can hear him. I don't think they did. They have no clue. 17 seconds to go. They need only 7.5 to defuse as Kiko gonna hop on the bomb. Rebel gets shot from the side. Kiko gets off the bomb. The 1v2, it's going in the favor of UCF. There's no time left. Rebel, even if he finds this kill, it's not gonna be enough. And he's gonna miss everything with the pistol. And the 1v2 out of Bales is gonna put UCF on top.
What happened? USF had the advantage there. They had the upper hand. I think it was just like the height difference, and then he came around the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was very bad timing. Climbing that ladder at the exact moment he peaked was just really bad. And then also, why did USF continue to plant? It's 1v2. You take the kill. I know you limited time, but take the kill, then defuse.
I think they felt like.
At least then we have this back. That's very helpful.
That got
glad.
fixed. I don't know how. I wonder if that's how it got fixed. Because every time somebody inspects a gun, it like blanks everything. I wonder if that fixed it.
That could have fixed it.
I hope it was, because that would be pretty cool. Except it's not, because it's stupid that it breaks in the first place. 2-2 here. USF aiming towards this A site, but it's a 2v4. Rebel pushing in aggressively. Gonna be a tough kill to find. Shanker finds the first blood for UCF, but USF just continues to run directly at them. 3v2. They know there's at least one player here. Kiko getting shot from the side, and USF can't find the trade just yet. It's chaotic. So many slides everywhere, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 1 for the Bulls. And the flank is coming through. Rebel gets some shots, runs away. Easy also running away, sliding around, trying to get as much information as possible in this 1 versus 2. Bomb is going to get planted. Rebel is going to push in, decides to play it safe, watching for the out-of-bounds flank. It's not going to come through. Bomb is down. 40 seconds now. Timer on UCF.
Well, another moment here. I want to call something out. When they finds it on the angle.
Rebel not able to find the necessary shots. Penny trying to get the angle of player. Right, he doesn't find him. He gets a couple shots, but Easy wins it. Rebel now in a tough one yet again. Wasn't able to win the last 1v1. Can he do it this time? Doesn't see the player. He's just under his weapon. I don't think he heard him either. 13 seconds, 12. Now there's enough time here, but the kill goes in Rebel's favor.
He turned left. He's to the right. Ah. I mean, good for us, right? But I won't call something out here. I think that really is the problem for USF. Well, it's their greatest strength, also the greatest weakness. They did not need to get that, like, when it went from a 3v1 or 3v2 to a 2v1, and then that wasn't needed. That person did not need to die over there by the fences. USF rushes in. That's good sometimes because they're really good at turning and flicking and finding the kills. But it's just you always have this advantage because if a person's watching you, they always will have the advantage. So you're playing an uphill battle.
I completely agree, and we're going to see a quick fight here as 4 players from UCF are here. Rebel finds 2. Can he get a couple more? Both players from USF are going to fall here to 2v2. USF has the information on where both of these players are going to be. VZ Proof looking for the flank here. As the rotate's coming through, he might find the perfect timing, but he's not looking at the right place. Can he find his first kill? He does. The last player to his left. He's not going to see it. Gets shot from behind. Gets traded away. Kiko now aware that the last player was in his own spawn. The rotation was coming through. Now playing this A site, Shanker has the opportunity to rotate all the way back, but he doesn't know where Kiko is, and Kiko now has no information on where this final player is going to be.
UCF does have the disadvantage because they have to plant. But that plant might also give him away, so it's...
Oh, he thought he went back to B.
Yeah, if he's on B, UCF will have an advantage here by being able to plant without making much noise.
But Shanker has no clue that where Kiko might be either, so...
He has to realize it by now. It's 20 seconds left. He has to plant.
Yep.
Rotate, Kiko. Listen to me.
He's listening. He's going to have 45 seconds now. Early gunfight, not able to find it. Shanker, oh, he's going upstairs.
I think he noticed that.
I'm not sure.
Did you notice it?
I don't know if he had the angle to notice it. He didn't. He's expecting the player to be on site. He doesn't know where he is.
Next to him.
Shanker from the side, able to find it. These are so many 1v1s.
USF makes so much noise. They're so loud.
Yeah. It's part of that aggressive playstyle. They kind of just run around straight at you and hope to win the gunfight. But
I guess in USF's defense, 2 of the 3, until you get to round 5, 2 of the 3 game modes is aggressive.
yes.
S&D's just not that.
Yeah, it's kind of what we talked about heading into this one. Hard points from USF are very good. Control is usually pretty
Same
good.
thing.
Yeah, but search and destroy is where the struggle comes through. They're way better when they're able to just throw their lives out and then win the aggressive gunfights and then just continue getting those trades. But in search, where you only have 1 life to throw away, it's so much harder. You see an early gunfight here goes in the favor.
What? I don't even know what just happened right there. How do you find 2, Shanker?
But below them? Was he underground?
Oh,
he went on a low flank from mid that USF
he went
wasn't
underneath. He went
expecting.
from the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, he went down from middle all the way under.
Okay.
USF has not showed any sort of map presence towards this mid spot, so those low flanks have been working perfectly. As another flank comes through, it's a 1v4 for VZ. He finds 1, but is going to fall. I think that's UCF's first lead since round 1.
Yeah, UCF is actually managing to find the momentum here. They're playing as a team. They're like, how do I say, pincer maneuvering USF. 2 different angles. Right there, it's 3 different angles, actually. Yeah. And a guy in front of him, behind him to the right, and behind him to the left.
Yeah.
That's a no chance.
Yeah.
So USF is, like, I feel like USF is taking head-on fights. Like I said, as we say every single round here so far, that USF's lost it. It's aggressive playstyle so far in Search and Destroy. But also, like, they are playing, how do I say, single player. They're not playing multiplayer. If they approach the same angle, all aggressively came from different sides and pincer maneuver the team, they would probably win.
Yep. They're all holding angles and hoping it works, but it's not a ton of teamwork unless they're playing the attack side together. As now Rebel finds that first blood for the Bulls, but USF doesn't have the map control necessary. They're being flanked yet again. This could work out in the favor of the Knights, but not gonna find that first kill there. USF gets the trade, but there's one more player to find. VZ able to run away and keep his life alive. It's a 2v2. Trades continue to fall. Now it's a 2v1 for USF. USF knows where this bomb is planted. If they don't, where the last player is, VZ is able to find that kill and not turn it into another 1v1 as we are all tied up at 4.
First 6 rounds, so 2 more rounds for either team and get to win. I don't know. I don't know what I want to see here. I mean, USF's going to have bomb.
Yep.
I don't want to see Penny run straight into the team. I don't want to see that. I love Penny. Great guy. He's talking about the entire time how chill guy he is. Do not want to see him run into the team. That is not what I want.
I'd like to see some mid presence out of USF because I feel like Shanker could just go for that mid flank again with how USF has been playing so far. If they go up the stairs here and nobody watches mid, I'm going to be annoyed. And it looks like that's what happened. But no mid flank this time coming through out of UCF. Looks like they're backing up, trying to go over towards this A side, but the bomb's all the way to the back of spawn. This is not great from the aggressive positioning from UCF as well. First blood goes in the Knights' favor. Rebel trying to find a trade, but has a player behind him to deal with as well. Can't find any of the kills. Runs out of ammo, pulls out the pistol, finds one. Not going to get traded away. USF able to tie it up 3-3. Now 2v3 as Shanker finds the kill onto Rebel. Nico knows where he is, but gets shot in the back. Like, 1 versus 3 now for
example,
Penny.
here, does USF know where their team's at? Like, I don't want to call them out, but you see what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like I think they're looking around like, where's Penny?
It's
like,
it's back to that point that you made where it's like they're playing single player and not multiplayer because it
Yeah.
feels like they
get
know.
in the water. This guy is Aquaman.
I'll get back to my point after this round as it is a 1v3 and the bomb has been planted. He's already sticking the defuse. Penny gonna have to go in now if he wants to get anything. Tries to kill the diffuser but not able to find the kill. That is a valiant effort in a 1v3. Tough
like
spot.
Every single prone fight USF's taken, except for that one pistol when the guy stood up, has not gone in USF's favor. Like every time UCF is prone, USF just cannot win.
Honestly, with Omni movement, it's so tough to like fight anybody that's prone because they can just move around so much in that position.
I haven't really seen the Omni movement update fully yet, so I don't really know the full capabilities of it.
You don't see a ton of
can,
diving.
Like, dive backwards.
Yeah, you can. There's and like when you're prone, you can like reposition yourself like sideways or backwards, which kind of like affects how somebody can shoot you. But back to the point that I was making before the 1v3 started. It's back to what you said about USF playing individually and not multiplayer. Every time somebody falls, you see them just running around like headless chicken, trying to find where that
They're
last
like
player
separated. Like
that
one person's upstairs.
Oh, that's gonna be so much damage. Rebel has to fight to stay alive, but he's gonna get rushed. There's 3 players here. He finds 1 kill before falling. Kiko is going to fall as well. 2 versus 2 now as Penny is able to get a trade here for USF. It looked horrible to start it off, but the gunfights go in the Bulls' favor following the RCXD explosion. Bomb is on B. VC has an angle. He knows where these players might be. Gets some shots off. He's going to get traded. Throw the Semtex. Not able to find the kill. Does enough damage to at least slow down this push. And Penny expecting
Don't
the
go in the
flank
water, Penny. Don't go to your native land, Aquaman.
I think he was
You need it on the ground.
I think he was expecting the flank from water, but now slow approach from UCF. Doesn't want to give away anything. Penny's in a good angle. Can he find any of the kills? Get some shots off on the first player, but the flank is going to come
He
through.
held his ADS.
And that's going to be game number 2 going to the Knights 6-4.
I just want to say, though, it looks like I get splitting on defense because you want to have call-outs. You want to know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Don't split on offense. There's not really a reason for it. I can't logically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't logically think of a reason for splitting on offense unless it's a massive flank to get a pick or distraction.
Yeah.
But even then, it should be a 1 and then 3.
There's definitely benefits.
Why did I see 1 person upstairs, 1 person in spawn with the bomb, Penny, sorry, 1 person upstairs on the other side of the map, 1 person downstairs? like, none of you can cover each other.
Yeah, there's definitely benefits to splitting up, but it has to be done properly, and it felt like it's an area that from past Search and Destroy games and also this one, it's an area that USF has a lot of improvement to be made. As like we keep saying, the Search and Destroy is where it feels like they're kind of lacking a little bit. It's a good team. They're performing very well. They're 4-2 on the season, but that Search has felt like the weak point of this team. So definitely an area of improvement. That's something to keep an eye on as we continue into the series, but we're going to go to a quick little break before we come back for Map 3 Control. We're back here to game number 3, series tied up 1-1, and we're going to vault control USF starting on defense. The Knights going on attack here.
You just said something about Vault, didn't you?
I was talking to you about Vault S&D as a potential
S&D,
okay.
okay.
Ooh,
Even
big
Vault,
double.
Vault in general. Kiko finding 2. That's quite nice.
Big double out of Kiko. Rebel unfortunate with the timing. VZ is going to get that trade. USF trying to keep that live advantage up. Great flank out of Penny. Can he find a second kill? He can. USF now trying to push the advantage. They're trying to get a little bit of spawn control. Not able to get too much just yet as Penny has one more gunfight in the back of spawn. Is going to get taken out.
They seem hungry.
Yeah.
They seem quite hungry now, USF, after probably losing last game. Not very happy about it.
Yeah. It's, you know, back to what we mentioned, their play style fits so much better in these modes that you can just throw your life away running directly at the entire enemy team and winning those gunfights. They have that 3 life advantage and trying to control the spawn, trying to get some spawn traps coming through here, but kills start coming both sides, 2-2 on both ways. Mid player coming through here. VZ Proof is going to fall, not able to get that spawn trap going that USF was looking for, but they've been able to waste so much time. They haven't let UCF even touch the point at all. 20 seconds remaining in this round number 1, and USF continues to push the advantage with all of these kills falling their way. Shanker able to take VZ down, but 10 seconds remaining. UCF needs to pick a side and needs to get on it fast.
Yeah, no one has taken site yet. This has been playing team deathmatch.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. Take a site. If 4 seconds. Okay, let's pause.
In there. Kiko
Never mind.
finds one player to go, but 2 players now on site. 1.6 seconds. If they win a couple more gunfights here, this could get a little bit dangerous for USF. UCF is starting to win those gunfights that are necessary. That's 3 down. That's a stacked point, potentially. They have 2 in there. If they could put 3 or 4, that's going to go really, really fast. They get 2 ticks down. Grenades start coming through. USF is down on lives as well. Now these kills keep going in the Knights' favor, and they've captured A point with 1.6 seconds remaining. That adds another minute onto their time. And Pelenga on a 5 spree, able to get so much map control and so much domination for UCF, who now have the 2 life lead over the Bulls.
UCF was 3 down. Now they're 2 ahead, making a complete comeback in momentum and gaining point. USF needs to group here and stop being staggered and retake for point B.
This player number 3 here is in a power position. USF hasn't been able to take him out, and they just can't win the gunfights in street either. That's 3 down again for the Bulls. 6 lives remaining. This is starting to get into very, very dangerous territory. 30 seconds to go. Penny on a big flank. He's going to need 2 here if he wants to keep it close for USF as they try to go for a double team onto Pelenga here, who's in that power position. And 3 kills fall again for the Knights. USF kind of falling apart here. Only 2 lives remaining against the 9 of the Knights.
They're rushing into a 1v4. They need to calm down.
The round was over on the time.
Okay, I was about to say, is this man really throwing a grenade at his feet before? Okay,
that's a frustration. You're down 9-2. The points stacked. You have no way of countering it.
You saw what happened. USF started the game up 3 because it was a 1v1, 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 and they won that because that's what they're good at.
This is where the game turned around. Pelenga gets this kill, and then he goes on like another 4 spree afterwards and just completely dominates while the team just stacks the point.
I'm surprised bro didn't get an RCXD.
I don't know if RCs are in control. If they are, nobody really uses it because it takes so long to like actually find something.
Wait, you're telling me? Wait,
like,
what do you mean RCs not
they're
in control?
they're in here. Score streaks are like GA'd. Like they're a rule that you're not allowed to use certain score streaks. You're allowed to use like RCs and like Hellstorms, but nobody really uses RCs in control because it's just not.
Well, when you
really
get Hellstorms Plus, it's like
they're working towards. No, the Hellstorm is possible.
Well,
I've seen more. So it's definitely doable. It's very difficult though, as USF early kills go in their favor yet again. This time doing a better job of capturing the point than UCF. Couple kills do go in the Knights' favor as flanks start coming through. Kiko, big gunfight here, but not able to find the first shot as Bales is going to take him out. USF now down on lives, and flanks coming through. A double team isn't going to be enough. Penny finds 1, but not too much else as Shanker finds 2 for himself. USF trying to get out of the spawn control here that UCF has put on.
UCF is managed to keep the angle, somehow just ignoring point though. They're right next to it and they're just not taking it, finding instead USF's deaths in their spawn.
Yeah, they were playing for that spawn trap because then you just kind of just take away all the lives possible from their team. USF, they've been struggling to get more than 1 body on any of these points, and every time they do, kills start going in the Knights' favor. They do get a tick on both sides, 1 on A, 1 on B, and Rebel, I feel like he's been playing Ring Around the Rosie with this player for like the last 15 seconds, and neither of them have been able to find the kill, and it's finally an aggressive push out of Shanker, gonna find it.
Just want to let you know the names are messed up again.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. 64. Shanker has 64. God.
You said Rebel. I'm like, wait a minute. VZ just died.
Oh no, not the names again. I hate this game sometimes. USF down 3 lives, trying to get control on B, trying to get control on A. Easy, trying to find the kill. No, that name was right.
Okay, maybe I'm confused. Anyways, Penny
I don't know. Something feels wrong though. I do agree with you.
Find 1, get on capture point. UCF is back in the center and mid. USF is kind of grouping as a team. Don't see the flank coming out from USF or UCF.
Has been eerily reminiscent of last week's matchup when we saw USF on this vault control. It got fully dominated when it came. Oh, the grenade is going to explode in Penny's face.
He did find him.
But USF's down 6 kills and don't have a ton of time left here. They can't find the kills. The time is going to run out here. USF not able to capture any of the points. Don't have enough lives to work with. And that's a 2-0 lead for the Knights.
For first 3 rounds, okay.
Yeah.
USF needs to find it here. If not, it's going to go to 2-2, and we're going to go to game 4. So, for game...
Yeah, game 4, yeah.
Game 4, yeah. It's going to be 1-2, sorry. I was mistaken, but right now what matters is that it's 2-0.
Yep.
USF is down. They have the O. Pretty soon they're gonna have the L. If they don't pick up the W here, they need to.
2 + 2 is 4.
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3.
Quick math.
Quick maths. Anyways, they need to play for mid. They need to group together, play mid, keep the angles, and push as a team.
Yep.
Sending one person left, one person right. Sure. One person to B. Sure. Maybe taking B. That's a thought.
That's a thought. B's a tough one to push. It's so close to the other team's spawn.
Open too.
Big double. We saw this
Nice
last
double.
round. We saw this in the first round. Kiko finding that early
opening double. Classic from him.
It almost worked for USF. Literally 1.6 seconds away from working last time. Trying to capitalize on it this time. Continue to have a little bit of lives there. Just an early flank. Rebel reads it completely, though. Is going to find that kill. Not going to allow that spawn control to come through out of the Knights. A lot slower paced, this approach from both sides.
Good. More careful. More observant, which is what we need on both sides. Well, USF. I'm not going to root for UCF. Or an I4
is a bloody one as USF now trying to keep this lead up, trying to keep the advantage going. 40 seconds remaining. UCF has not touched the point. A couple kills coming through. VZ finds one, gonna fall later on. Rebel needs to win this gunfight to keep USF in a good position. Doesn't win either, then leaves both players low. Has to run away. Can he find at least one? He does. 20 seconds to go. USF 6 lives ahead.
Well, see, I can just tell by the playstyle right now. USF is caring for this one. They don't want to lose this match.
It feels like they've really locked in. The mental felt like they was taking some damage, but now they are like focused and playing a lot smarter. Not able to find the necessary kills just yet, though. This is what happened last time.
That one.
Kiko wins that one, though. Oh, and the 3 fall. USF do get back that map control. The trades go as well.
They're together. When one of them dies, the other one can finish it. That's what I've been waiting for. Thank you, USF. Thank you. And what happened? You won that round, didn't you?
It has been a struggle for USF.
I'm a bit better. I'm sorry.
It was what was missing in that round number 1 with 1.6 seconds remaining. USF kind of just kept running one by one by one by one, and UCF was winning those gunfights. This time, the trades were there for USF, not letting UCF get that last bit of control on the point. Getting themselves out of the 0, 2-1 now. They need to get this attack to avoid going down in the series.
Question, I haven't played COD 6 as is apparent. I played the old CODs. Is quickscoping still a thing that's like applicable? Is like, or is it like
Quickscoping?
the animation too long?
I don't know. I don't snipe a lot because snipers are banned unless in competitive. Yeah, there's a long story behind that. Don't worry about it. As 3 fall on USF, a trade does come through. Not able to get too much else out of it. USF trying to not give up spawn and map control. Kiko finding a big kill there in his spawn. Oh, that prone player on the stairs that's a tough one to beat. As the trade does eventually come through. USF trying to capture B, trying to at least be a distraction to get some map control. Also, oh, Bales with the nasty double onto USF. Gonna give that map control back to USF.
Looks like Penny's all alone in mid on point. Managed to find one, cannot find a second as he is outmanned, outgunned. Looks like USF is trying to find some kind of retake, but they're a bit scattered.
It's really tough. Their spawns are so
they're getting bad spawns. I would definitely say that one.
And it's not even they're getting spawn trapped. They just like are struggling to get out of it. It's not a spawn trap per se where you die as soon as you spawn, but it's just a struggle to get past a certain point of the map.
It's like spawn delayed, basically.
Or that's a good word.
Spawn hindered.
I like that word for it. Yeah, definitely spawn hindered as they finally get on the site to stop the clock. 24 seconds to go. They are behind on lives by 2. 19-17, slowly capturing this A point, but the kills just go in the Knights' favor as a double kill comes through from an unnamed player. Penny is able to get that trade, trying to continue stopping this clock as delaying for his team to get on site. Gonna get the second tick. Can he win this other massive gunfight? Isn't gonna find it. The trade needs to come through for USF to keep this going. They're getting this point pretty good. Only 1 life behind now on the count and almost fully captured. Finally, fully capturing that A point.
Finally, they're grouping. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. USF taking center, managed to find a couple kills, pushing back UCF. Now this gotta look at B and make sure UCF does not take it.
B is gonna be a tough spot to deal with. There's so many spots that you have to get a massive flank that you can be watching the site from. that a car exploding is a tough one. You can hide behind it, but if it blows up, you're dead. As you just saw there, Penny trying to take advantage of it before the explosion, not able to find it. Oh, this positioning is disgusting. Expected. He does find it, but not find the kill.
That's so scummy. Respectfully for UCF. Not trying to call you out, but you're behind a vault door right there. It was a good angle. Good angle inside UCF. Good spot to defend.
The player top window is so tough to deal with. USF isn't going to find it. Only 5 lives remaining. 4 now. No respawns. 4 versus 9. Penny. Oh, this flank could be absolutely huge if he can get control of the building that the top window was being watched from. That would be massive. 27 seconds to go. USF needs to get on point, needs to slow this down if they can't win off of kills. And he's going to reveal his position. That's a questionable gunfight to take with an SMG in hand.
You didn't see Palinga?
Yep.
Oh, but he finds him anyways.
That's
VC
2
also
kills,
finds one.
But it's 2v7, 7 seconds to go. USF just going to get pincered here from so many different angles. Do find a couple kills in their favor. They can hide. If they can stay alive, this is a win. But there's a player behind him. There's a player from spawn. Team kill, a double team kill from UCF onto the car. And they're trying to stay alive. Shanker is able to find 1 kill. 1 kill remaining for USF.
The trade! USF definitely came with her all that round right there.
Oh, that was so difficult. That B spot is so hard to control, and the double team kill made so much space for the Bulls, but not able to capitalize. I think the final kill score ended up being 3-0, and it was 2 points, two ticks of control captured. But UCF is going to take that game number 3, and it is going to be up 2-1 in the series against the Bulls.
They really said right there, I am my perimeter. My perimeter is me. And they stood on B as long as they could, only 2. Made it from a 2v4 with 9 lives to a 2v3 once the trade happened.
Yep.
Or 0v3 once the trade happened. But, I mean, they still went through all that. That is props to USF. I mean, it was
It's
rocky.
looked shaky. You know, the search made it look a little rough.
I would say the last 2 rounds, though.
Yeah, the start of control was very rough. But those last 2 rounds gave you something to be happy about looking into this game number 4, Hardpoint coming in. And Hardpoint, again, is USF's best game mode. So trying to keep that mental up for the Bulls, knowing what's to come.
And then round 5 is S&D.
Yeah, but then that's another story. Round 5 is one of those, like, game 5 is a game where, like, everything's thrown out the window. You're back to 0-0. You just got to lock in for that game. I don't care what your best game mode is, what your worst game mode is. Game 5 doesn't matter. But no guarantees of game 5 because we still have to head into game number 4 right after this break. Stay tuned. We are back into game number 4, Vault Hardpoint. USF is down 2-1 in the series against UCF. The war on I-4 has lived up to the hype so far. So many great matchups. Early control of the point goes through for the Knights. And that was some lag, I think, potentially coming through. Because that was a very early dead body, and he just kept shooting. And I don't think it was a BM type of body shooting there. As USF, the kills go in their favor, but nobody has had much control of the point whatsoever here. I think he stuck it with that grenade, and USF is going to find that kill, and still nobody on the point until now.
Looks like UCF is trying to go for the flank and go for another pincer maneuver here, something that USF has fallen for multiple times and lost to. So USF needs to find these angles and find these picks.
3 people fell from both sides. Nobody came out on top in that advantage. USF up on the points at this point and also have somewhat better spawns for the next point. This next point, I don't know which spawn I'd rather have personally. This is the closer one, so technically this is the better spawn. I personally hate both of them. I hate this point. I'm sorry, I had to rant about it.
I hate this map.
Yeah, real. But I hate all maps in this game, I'm going to be completely honest. As USF now has early rotation and early control of the point here in this P2, and also have the early advantage as well after P1. Gets shot from behind. USF still trying to stay alive here. That Semtex could be pretty good for them, but able to run away from it. Can he find at least one kill here? He does not, as UCF retakes control of it.
Bro's chilling in the jacuzzi, managed to get picked out, but that's what you got to do sometimes to hold this hard point. USF has not found the best of spawns. UCF is all over hardpoint like a bunch of bugs on a log.
Well, this could flip spawns. USF has the close spawns now. We're going to see how they're going to choose to play this. As Kiko rushing in, doesn't know where that last player was going to be to fall for USF, and quickly the tides are turning. Oh, able to stop it before the score flips over on who has the advantage. And now heading into P3, Penny aggressively down mid, able to find one kill, playing for his life, can potentially find one more here. Goes to help his teammate out, who does end up finding the kill.
I like that. I don't know if you noticed, where Penny, instead of pushing further in her spawn, taking a on disadvantage fight, looked for his teammate, found his teammate, and pushed with him.
Yep.
Very good. Very different gameplay. I like it. And
able to stay alive, get the better spawns for the next point, because this point is very contested. It doesn't matter which spawn you have. It's a tough one to play.
It's right in the center. And
but exactly, but has the spawns for P4 as well, looking ahead and able to have that map control still while staying alive. Big gunfight there for VZ, trying to find the player top balcony, but not able to get
hit
the kill.
Markers, but no cigar.
Penny now on the flank, potentially a little bit questionable. Could have affected spawns a little bit too much there, as now USF spawns on the other side of the map.
Oh, no.
The numbers go in the favor of the Knights, and they still have control of the point. It's going to be all tied up heading into P4.
You know what they're doing? They're getting spawn. What did I say earlier? I can't remember.
Spawn delayed.
Spawn delayed. Spawn hindered.
Oh, and 3 kills fall. USF is struggling to get back on track here on this map. Lead to UCF, spawns to UCF. Everything going in the Knights' favor at this point in this game number 4. They are up 2-1 in the series as well. Kiko not going to take the player behind him, trying to get into the point, as Bales is now on a 5 spree. Penny able to slow it down a little bit by getting at least 1 kill in return.
USF is trying to take a kind of sick behind route here.
That is such a power position. It's tough to kill that player behind. And now USF trying to rush through as a team into the point. They're able to capture it. Don't quite have spawns yet, so still a little bit of a rush from UCF could come through, as Palenka is up top. Trying to find that kill is going to be VZ. He's not going to find it. Rebel gets a trade, but the player is still alive above him. USF finally clear the point and retake the last few seconds of it as we're resetting back to P1.
Now it's back in mid, and this is going to be the hardest point pretty much to take, other than, what was it, P3, I think it is? The one right in the center outside?
But P3 is significantly easier to defend once you're on site itself. P1 is just
a
hell.
It is awful. It's so many different angles, upstairs, downstairs, even the one below you in the vault.
Yep.
You don't know where they're coming from. You hear everyone around you. It's not fun.
There's like 4 angles you can be shot from while inside the point.
As we're seeing happening right now.
There's a reason at the first rotation we left it at like 16-7, because nobody can actually get on point in P1.
Let's
it's
just know, like,
so chaotic.
If I look right, all the boundaries is on the other side of the cover, so you can't really take cover from anything.
Yeah, no, there's literally no cover at all. Like, if you find one cover, you're getting shot from behind from the other direction, like what just happened there. He had some cover, but a player came in from the other direction and shot from behind, as kills go in the favor of UCF. And they have spawns for next as well. That gunfight not going in USF's favor, but VZ Proof in a very good position here, trying to maintain that map control, but a triple team onto Rebel is going to leave VZ all alone, and he's going to fall as well. Penny, big double, trying to create some space for USF. Is he going to check the player inside of the pool? He is, and that's 3 for Penny. That's clearing up the point for USF, as Rebel finds the last player. Spawns are going to be in the Bulls' favor.
I just realized something that's kind of disheartening, because, you know, big issue in COD. Are they using only 2 types of guns?
Yes.
It's so disappointing.
New COD has a lot of different things, and yeah, it's a big issue. As 3 kills fall, UCF on top, able to regain control of P2. Instead of trying to get back here on site.
Slides
30
into each
seconds
other.
to go, 20 seconds now. Might just choose to give it up here, but Rebel still playing for it, as VZ Proof is as well. USF wants as much scrap time as possible before they start rotating.
Find almost the whole team, leaving one left. Shanker.
Gonna push through here. USF has 2 to defend it. 5 seconds to go, trying to tie this up before heading to P3. Rotates start finally comes through. Penny finds 1, doesn't find the second kill, but nobody is on site for now. VZ has a couple big gunfights to win. Rebel's in a good spot for a flank. Finds 1, make it 2.
Find 2.
Huge double.
Fantastic.
USF finally have enough space to get onto this point and hide behind these pillars.
USF is managed to get on P3, taking those points up, is now finally ahead of UCF in terms of score.
Rebel, another double, potentially chasing this final kill. Not gonna find it as 2 fall. UCF on top now. 30 seconds to go in this point. USF a much better job now of maintaining and controlling spawns for this hit.
In the back of their mind, they need to think about the P3 or P4 rotation. So hopefully they can stay on the side of the map to keep their spawns the way they are.
And you see player number 4 already going for the
rotating.
flank. Rebel is reading this, but he's going to have to win that gunfight if he wants to save it. From the right, is he going to find it? He
Finds
does.
his head, killing him.
But
No
player
rotation.
7 spawns so far away.
How did that even happen? See, stuff like that. Stuff like that really grinds my gears.
Kiko is going to get flanked from the stairs, but is going to be fallen. Rebel left alone. Spawns are currently in the favor of UCF, but USF doing a good job of fighting back for them. Penny is able to get in a power position here in the middle, trying to find any sort of lurkers, as VZ is on a 5 spree now for the Bulls. Gets another one before falling to Shanker. Penny repositioning, trying to help out the last teammate on point. He is going to fall as well. 30 seconds to go on this hill. USF building up a pretty big lead after P3 and P4 now. 20 seconds remaining. Don't have spawn control, but do have the point control, and outside of it, Penny's left all alone now. 1 versus 2 in the point. Not going to find any of the kills, but only 13 seconds remaining as USF sets themselves up for P1 again.
Because there was 2 people alive on UCF and only 1 person alive on USF on point, UCF took the spawn advantage over there, and all of them spawned.
Yep.
It's so disheartening to see.
And now USF do win enough gunfights to control P1 for at least a little bit. Do have a little bit of space as well here, hiding in these corners, but that stun, that's so tough to deal with. Penny trying to get as many kills as possible. VZ has to turn around. He's not gonna find anything as Shanker gets a double, clears out space for UCF to control P1 now. Rebel fighting upstairs on balcony, trying to get whatever he can, but stunned, grenade, everything thrown his way. He throws the grenade right back, doesn't connect on anything as Penny tries to push onto point, but they're hiding behind the pillars so well. Finds the kill and drops down.
Nice. As soon as one of the UCF members turned away, managed to find the kill on that. USF does have advantage on point.
Kill out of Rebel there, trying to give USF more space on the map, and that's going to be at 10 seconds to go. They're fighting for spawn for P2 now. Rebel gets the huge kill. He's had so many clutch kills in this map so far. He's been so crucial for USF's success of having this 40-point lead now. Trying to get found, but gonna fall as well. Spawns in the favor of UCF, but the rotates are finally coming through from USF. They're gonna push as a team, find 1, potentially more, not enough. Shanker gets a kill, gets a double now as USF get on the point, but need a big gunfight. VZ just shoots his teammate.
Why
Falls
did you
apart.
do that?
And then a double comes through. It's so chaotic. Kills are falling from both sides. Nobody's in the point until now.
There had to be a touch of malice behind that. He looked straight at his teammate and shot him.
Sometimes it kind of just happens. You see the name tag and you just shoot it, but Rebel finds 1, trying to stay alive for a second, not able to get too much else. It's getting so much closer in the score. Neither team able to have reached 200 points just yet. USF finally clearing outside the point. There's still a player inside a pool. Are they going to check it? They're not. He gets a double as Kiko now playing for the rotates next as UCF hits that 200 mark.
UCF is now in the lead as USF spent so long catching up and making a lead. UCF just counters and just trumps it.
Penny has been so huge this game. He's already got 30 kills. A few more on the way with the points remaining. USF get early rotation on the site, but get outnumbered very, very quickly. VZ's in a good spot, gets 1 kill. Gonna get hunted down, however, as the rest of the team tries to push on the site and haven't been quite as successful. Couple kills fall in the favor of the Bulls, but they haven't been able to get on point. Kiko now, with the teammates' help, able to find another kill, and he just pushes in aggressively. He doesn't want to let any control of mid. He's gonna fall as 3 are there. Kiko falls as well. USF are going to get outmaneuvered in this mid position. Grenade going to do a lot of damage, but the flank is out, and USF is spawning on the other side of the map. This is going to be very, very tight.
Right there, pushing up forward, made it from instead of a 2v3, making it into 1v3, made it into a 1v3, 1v3, 1v3.
Oh, this is a huge gunfight.
Doesn't
VZ
work out.
plays for his life, runs away, somehow gets out. Doesn't have enough bullets to find anything here. Only 5 in his mag. Gonna have to reload. Rebel is there to help out, though. 2 kills go in the favor of USF. They finally have somewhat of map control here for this P5.
They can catch up here. It is getting very down to the wire, pretty close in this game 4.
Oh, easy proof. 3. Kiko finds a kill. Rebel is gonna fall on the flank. Penny, 1 kill to go, is gonna be able to find it. 40 seconds remaining on the point. Both teams essentially even. About 30 seconds left on both sides. USF currently have control. 30 seconds left on the time. USF able to find another kill. VZ proof containing spawns for the Bulls. 20 seconds remaining, 14 for USF to win. Can they control it? Penny trying to play for his life. Kiko finds a kill, trying to get a couple more outside, trying to delay push as much as possible. 4 seconds left for the Bulls, but the push comes through. The break is out. USF not able to finish it on P4.
But they are ready for the P1 rotation as it goes back. USF taking mid, but UCF trying to match.
This is going to be so close. 246 to 240 on the most contested map in the entire game. But USF win the gunfights before the point spawns, and they don't even get contested on the point, and they win by 10 seconds, taking us to a game 5.
That was close. You were right. Like, what was the final score? It was like
250, 240.
250 to 240. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a closer game so far on stream.
On stream, no. Yeah, I think this was the closest hard point I've seen in a while from USF. That was very well played by both teams. I can't even tell you what it came down to. It kind of just ended up being timing. And honestly, I know exactly what it came down to. VZ Proof jumping out from balcony and then going around in spawn, wrapping around, distracting the team so Rebel could get a double, and USF got spawns for that final P4. That was the play of the game in my eyes that closed it out for USF, because from there they just got like 40 seconds on P4 and then set themselves up for success.
On my eyes, it was on P4. It was, I think it was VZ up top, using trigger discipline, not shooting the guy from up top because he knew you wouldn't take the kill. Instead, purposely stopping the flank, allowing I think it was Penny to get more cap time on point. Then they died, which wasn't going to plan because they were playing winning right there. But then immediately communicating with the rest of the team to take mid in P1 and then kill people before they even enter the building. That was the win, in my opinion.
Absolutely some ice in the veins from the USF players. Every single player contributing perfectly well in the end there to keep it away from the Knights' hands and take it to a Game 5, which will be on soon, but heading to a little bit of a break.
Hopefully not Villa, or hopefully not Vault. Hopefully not Vault.
Vault search is a tough one. Going to a little break. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Game 5. Today we have Search and Destroy. Looks like we are back on... Oh, man, I forgot the name of this map. But we have UCF versus USF here on S&D. Looks like starting, UCF does have the bomb here, and USF does have advantage on this map. This is a map very, very good for them. Going in, we do see that USF does find one, but kind of matched up by UCF finding another. UCF does manage to hold that angle a bit better, finding out Kiko. USF is kind of stuck in a hard point here, but Penny Slays does find one. Finding two, it is now a 2v1 in USF's favor. USF probably isn't even going to play for bomb retake here, or play for watching the bomb retake here, because all you got to do is find out UCF easy, and that'll be it. Penny Slays somehow does not spot Easy there, even though he was pretty much standing in broad daylight. Or maybe he did, holding the angle, not hearing the rotate. Easy's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, spotted out. Rebel does manage to get one hit. Oh, Palinga does find. Looks like the names are kind of messed up here, but Palinga does find Pennies and manages to take bomb as USF's kind of left open. Defending the retake, he hears the plant. Should have assumed it wasn't the fake. Pushes, finds the kill, and is now defusing. That is a 1 round for USF. USF does seem to be playing a bit more defensive. This is game 5, so it makes sense. My co-caster is currently in a bathroom break, so I'll be taking the lead until we get back. Finding a slide right into him, finding right in mid-draft, taking the kill. It is now 1-up USF. Looks like USF will be starting with bomb this time. Hopefully we'll not see Penny running in an enemy team. Is that right, Tavin?
Yeah, hopefully not. But USF looking to start off well early on here. That 1-0 advantage. Penny, as usual, has the bomb in hand. Does have an AR. Not typical out of him. Oh, this is VZ proof. Never mind.
Yes, the names are messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that last round.
It said Penny, and then like randomly it changed to VZ proof, even though we didn't change person. So I was very confused for a second there. As VZ in a good spot here, finds shots onto the first, not able to get the kill, but USF get the bomb down.
USF is playing a bit too aggressive here. VZ making so much noise. Two UCF people rotate, but Kiko makes up for it by finding Kalinga. And Rebel finding Bayless.
So many kills.
Kiko finding another kill. Shanker.
Honestly, this is so weird because nobody's even remotely near the bomb.
Yeah, they're not. It seems like they're just playing S&D, but
I was trying to see what was
happening. Playing Search.
I was trying to see what was happening, but like kills were happening everywhere except on site, and like everybody was in a gunfight at the same time. That was so confusing to watch. USF on top.
USF is on top, 2-0. Although we did say S&D is probably one of the weaker points, but they are proving us wrong. What's the name of this map again?
Skyline.
Skyline. Okay, I was trying to remember the name of it. I couldn't.
Skyline.
I like this map. I like this map a lot.
I do like this map as well. Last time we saw USF on it on cert, they made some questionable decisions at times, but a lot of them ended up coming out to just a couple gunfights not going in their favor.
They are playing together now.
The gunfights are going in their until now. The gunfights were going in their favor, but now down 3-4 early as this A bomb might be planted here in just a second. USF trying to get a couple lucky picks here, but not able to get anything just yet, and completely split around the map.
UCF is all sitting in bomb room,
holding
different angles. This is going to be very difficult for USF to take, especially since they usually play for picks, and they're playing long angles. That's exactly favorable for.
The smoke from the grenade gets in the way. VZ Proof not able to find the shots onto that first player. Penny now trying to get anything he can. Kiko does make it a 2v3, make it 1v3 now, as Penny is going to end up falling. You know where Kiko is, trying to get anything.
Takes a little nice bath.
Yeah. Nice little dip
sip
in the pool.
Little dip.
Little dip in the pool.
USF there, I mean, it was just UCF got bombed.
Yeah.
All sat in a room. USF played long angles separately. Couldn't really find much. That was the issue there. I mean,
yeah,
we expected.
that kind of came down to the one key kill that USF couldn't give up was the first blood, and then from there, you kind of just don't really have too much else you can do.
USF does have bomb though now.
I don't know if it's a Codcaster bug, but it does say Kiko has an RCXD, so could come in play when USF is back on defense here. Rebel pushing in aggressively. First blood does go in the favor of UCF, but USF still able to get aggressive positioning on this A site.
Looks like that's where they're favoring the plant.
Does get it down. USF is going to play some defense around here, but a little bit difficult. Penny's going to fall, trying to run away. 2v4 now, but bomb is down. USF going to play together, trying to win here. Rebel going to push aggressively onto Palanga, finds it. VZ going to group up now with his teammate, but a triple flank is coming through. Is Rebel going to expect it? I'm not sure. He does. He finds one kill. Can he get any more? Shanker is going to get that kill, but VZ is in a power position behind Hot Tub. Finds the first. It's a 1 versus 1 now. 15 seconds to go. Taps onto the defuse. Going to get off of it, and VZ runs away. They don't get on the defuse. They try to chase the kill, but they don't have enough time now. 7.5 seconds is what you need, and he doesn't have it. And that's going to be the bomb exploding. USF, they're all going to fall, but they're going to get that bomb.
Agreed. He went for the kill. There's no even point in getting the kill. If it blows up, you lose.
Yeah.
Just don't go for the kill.
It's a tough spot to be in when it's at around like 10 to 12 seconds, because like you can try and stick it, but at that point you're just a free target to get shot at.
Just stick behind point and try it.
You hope you can like rush it down and get a kill within like 2-3 seconds, and then run onto the bomb to get it. But it's a very tough to be on. That's a very tough spot to be in.
UCF does play for grouping on point, so USF needs to play to counter. But looks like they're not doing that. Actually,
underground play.
Looks like they're kind of playing like USF here.
Yeah, control up top while one player goes for an underground flank, but the player does have bombs, so if USF watches it and is prepared for it, as it looks like a gunfight was about to happen down there, first blood goes in UCF's favor, but that player being underground is quite dangerous if it doesn't work out, but he's able to run all the way back to his teammate. But a big flank coming through out of Rebel is going to get taken out. The play is completely read by Palanga. It's now a 2v4 for the Bulls. Not in the best position, as this bomb looks like it's going to get planted down at A.
The War Knight 4 is getting pretty crazy. We went all the way to Game 5. Imagine if this goes to 5-5 S&D.
Game 5, round 11. No better words to hear as a Call of Duty fan. We saw it last week. We're going to see it again. Find one. Kiko gets one of his own before getting traded away. 1v2 now.
Penny is low.
About 30 seconds. Penny healing up. Needs to get any pick he can. See one player, but he's not going to find it. The slide does get the kill, but the trade is there.
He got a bit too excited there. He's looking so far left and right. But it was a 2v1. It was expected. He still did good. He found that one kill. Made it a 1v1.
About as close as you can ask for when you're in a 2v4 to bring it down to a 1v1.
Yeah.
Good play out of UCF.
Finds the hip.
Good teamwork out of the Knights, making sure to watch each other's back and get your trades, which is what eventually costed USF the round there. But now, back on attack is going to be the Bulls. And I believe attack is the favored side on this map.
I hope USF doesn't get burnt out. Don't forget, folks, this is a double header.
Every week's a double header for the COD.
Well, true, but like this is not every week goes down to best of 5 or 5th game.
Yeah, going to Game 5 is a tough one when your game starts.
Especially S&D, you get a bit burnt out.
Especially when your game's scheduled to start in 2 minutes for the second series.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. But doesn't matter. What matters now is the War Knight 4.
Oof. I don't know if it's
finding another.
I don't know if it's a Codcaster problem, but every time we switch on to Rebel, he's like teleporting around the screen. I hope it's not a him issue and it's just a spectating issue.
Oh, if he's having
lag problems or something, because he's like teleporting everywhere when we switch on to him. Because he's getting kills, so I can't.
Yeah, Rebel in hardpoint. I mean, man, he was on fire. If he's lagging,
imagine when he's not.
Imagine when he's not, man. Someone get that guy a Nighthawk, Neck-Ear Nighthawk. That guy would go crazy.
You're an RCXD. I believe that was.
Did you just find it?
I think that was a UCF R6D, and their kill does come from it. VZ able to get a trade, but 27 seconds left. A 1v3 now for VZ. Bomb is down on the ground, and he's not even able to find another kill. It's all tied up at 3.
Okay, USF losing momentum by a bit. I mean, but there's hope. There's only 3 more rounds.
It ain't over till it's over.
USF can win a 3-peat. back-to-back 3P, that'll be fine.
Here, it's the thing about Search and Destroy. Every round's a new round. No matter what happened last round, forget about it. Next round's a new round.
That's true.
We're all tied up 3-3, so it is currently anybody's game. But something to keep an eye out on. That I just noticed. VZ is 2-6. He is like the spark plug for USF. Feels like whenever he makes a huge play is when USF like thrives off that energy and builds off of it. Him starting off 2-6, now 2-7 first blood. It kind of affects how USF ends up playing. Like everybody plays so consistently well, and he's like that big difference maker, the spark plug. Like I said, the spark plug that brings the energy and the big plays to the team. So seeing him fall early and have a rough map is definitely not what you want if you are a Bulls fan here. But USF able to bring it 3-3, 3-3.
UCF is playing very far back. You know, you see Shanker in spawn, the furthest point you can get watching USF.
Don't want any underground flanks coming through. This Rebel almost gets caught out, but able to sneak through and get one kill. Runs away, can't even find anything else. Goes back for the reach out, but was quite low.
Yeah, this guy ain't lagging. This guy ain't lagging.
That was a pretty easy kill, however, because of how low he is. 2 versus 2 now. Penny trying to jiggle peek, trying to find anything. Sees the top player, I think.
Going underground.
I hope he did. The underground flank goes upstairs. I don't know if you heard that zip line. Able to find the kill onto Penny. Kiko knows one more player's up here, but he doesn't find the kill either. And now UCF have the lead in the map.
Okay, USF is starting this next round. New round, new me, new team. They're starting it with bomb. They're starting it with bomb. I want to see them play like UCF just for a moment. And it was blasphemy as a USF student. Take a little page out of the playbook. Take a sticky note out of the playbook. Play as a group. Go into spawn. Or go to point. Go to point as a group. Plant. Hold angles. You'll win. I guarantee you.
Let's see what they're gonna do here. VZ
They
proof
split.
going
2-2.
upstairs. 2-2 split. What? No, 3. Is everybody upstairs? I can't tell on the mini map. But I see everybody's upstairs. USF is a group. They're going for a B play, but they haven't gotten any kills just yet. And B is a tough spot to get into if you don't get any opening picks. And now it's a struggle. You can be corralled around this area so easily as 2 kills go in the favor of the Knights. 2v4 now for the Bulls. Need to get any trades possible. VZ finds one, but Penny is going to fall, and VZ gets shot to the side while reloading. And this is going to be series point for the Knights.
They were right there. They were grouped and everything. They just, I don't know. As soon as like they realized like, oh, there's no fight right here, they kind of like split off.
Yeah.
And they kind of like spaghetti stringed where they kind of just kept going and looping and didn't really find anything, then got picked off.
They were hoping somebody would be playing aggressively up top and they could get that first blood and then get onto site with numbers. But that never happened. Door was shut right in their face, and they were like, what do we do now? And now USF needs to play flawlessly if they don't want to lose this war on I-4 battle here.
It's been a war, man. That's a great way to explain it because, I mean, we're game 5. It's pretty far in. Everyone's been playing pretty close. I would definitely say these two teams are even.
Yep.
USF's better.
Not what the score is saying currently.
Okay, I wish. In my heart, USF's better.
But definitely, I completely agree. These teams are completely even at this point. It's been so close. Every single game has been an entire different war, except map 1 was the only one that wasn't even close, so to speak. Now, USF trying to bring it back. VZ proof, a crucial gunfight isn't going to win. And Bales gets another kill for UCF. It's a 2v4 to stay alive in the series for the Bulls. Kiko almost finding a pick to get back on track. Takes the zipline upstairs. Kiko finds one. Eventually, I think he fell off the map. As Penny finds 2, a double for the team captain. Gonna get shot from behind. Can he find anything? He does! Penny with the 3K to keep USF alive!
Nice. Penny doing Penny does best. He does manage to come. Penny is a clutch player. I'll definitely say that. 100%.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so, how do I say, a fan favorite, is that he's clutch. And in this moment, he came in.
And he's slaying.
And he's slaying, yeah.
7-7 now on the KD, finding the crucial kills there. The huge triple kill left all alone. Now 5.
Hey, we might get to 5-5, Game 11. We might do it.
Game 5, round 11. Like I said, no better words to hear as a COD fan. And if USF can win it here, that is exactly what we're going to have. Rebel early gunfight. Can't you find the first kill? Just going to run away is Shanker, but I hear another RCXD. I'm not sure which team that's coming from, but if it's from UCF, then that could be quite difficult to deal with. I don't hear it anymore, so I think it exploded. USF hasn't really gained too much ground. They're hovering around A, but haven't been able to get anything down. Finally, will get that bomb planted.
USF kind of, I don't know, really Rebel. I don't know where he's looking for the flank.
For the flank, yeah.
Does that go
Oh,
downstairs?
somebody's going downstairs. If he plays it patient, he can find it. Trades come through up top. VZ finds one. There's a
No.
Rebel able to find the kill. COD timing almost affected USF negatively, but now it's a 1v2. 2 kills fall. Penny needs to be Captain Clutch yet again. Backs away, trying to find 1 kill here. Can he find it? He doesn't. He gets shot from the side, and that's going to be the game, I think. That is enough time. That's going to be the series as well.
No.
USF not able to make the comeback, are going to fall on the War on I-4, losing 3-2 to the UCF Knights.
It was a good fight. I mean, like, I respect these guys. They gave everything. I do think some players just need a bit of like a mental relaxation. They have their game starts a couple minutes ago. Game
5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah. Good question. We don't know.
I just hope they manage like get some towel over your eyes, find a dark corner, relax for a minute.
Because that's gotta be mentally devastating because of how close that series is, and up 3-2 on the last round.
Find a punching bag. Get a little 1-2 workout in. You can come back to the game.
And while the players need a break, so do we. We're going into another one before we head into the second series of the day against the Florida International Panthers. Stay tuned. and gentlemen, welcome back to the second series of the doubleheader, USF versus Florida International, starting off on Skyline Hardpoint. A little bit of information: USF started off the day 4-2. FIU started off the day 6-0. So should be a tough matchup here for the Bulls, but starting off early with a few points on the board and a few kills on their favor for the Bulls.
We are seeing a bit of a switch up here. Instead of having Rebel, we have Jit instead of on the side of USF. Hopefully that will make some switch up. We're having lagging issues.
Yep.
USF does seem to be a bit scattered here, taking some picks, finding the point, kind of taking control.
Get spawns as well for the next one at this point. They can keep control of this map from here. They don't mind giving up this scrap as long as they get P2. But big gunfight here. VZ isn't going to be able to find it. That's going to put some difficulty on the Bulls at this point. But Jit on a 5 spree, starting off, wasn't in last game like we mentioned, stepping in for Rebel, who's having some technical difficulties with his computer. So USF now currently on top, trying to maintain control of these spawns before they get onto the point. But Kiko spawning on the complete opposite side of the map as 2 kills fall, and the Panthers are currently ahead.
Every time USF touches point, it seems like they get picked off. USF now finding unfortunate getting spawn delayed. Glee did find that nice kill on Easy.
The kills are just not falling for the Bulls right now. The setup is absolutely perfect for the Panthers.
Another one for Glee. Is his 4th kill in a row, I think?
Get taken down, but VZ, again, not really being able to find much. 0-6, 1-6 now, trying to get some momentum back in his favor. Was a huge player last series for the Bulls. Same thing with VZ, except that last map so close, but not able to close it out. As now USF down 30 points heading into P3 is going to be a difficult one here, but a little bit so early in the game, anything is possible.
Looks like USF does manage to have contest point here. Finding some rotations, USF needs to get these better spawns and rotate the point fast as possible. It looks like
nice kills coming through from Penny there, keeping the space in control for the Bulls. But a flank coming through. Is USF going to expect it? Kiko isn't watching anything, but Jit on another 5-3. He's 11-3. He has a Hellstorm. Oh, what a turn! A double, a triple for Jit. It's another Hellstorm. You can't stack those, but he's absolutely on fire for the Bulls right now. Gets it 8 in a row. He's 14-4, keeping USF in this map right now, 50-50. 20 seconds remaining in this point before we head into P4.
USF seems a bit exhausted after this being a doubleheader, but it looks like Jit brings plenty of energy to the team. Finding kill after kill. Penny heard what I said, a bit offended, finds a double, and USF takes point.
Has control for the next one as well. Jit is being chased, but he's going to hide here. Player above him and a player coming down low as well. USF have the need to get control here, but Penny taken down low. Not going to find any trades just yet. The stun is going to be difficult, and he's going to get pinched from both sides. USF need to get here on point to protect their teammate. Jit is going to fall. Point is going to go in the favor of the Panthers, but it's basically all tied up as all 4 players from USF are already back here in the spawn, pushing through 2 fall. Maybe with a double, trying to get a couple more. USF 3 down. VZ surviving with 2 health. Gets a kill in return, but isn't able to find too much more as map control is completely in the Panthers' favor.
Yeah, it looks like they managed to hold behind that little shelf there. It gives them a big advantage in that point. Very hard to contest that when someone has that advantage.
USF able to keep them contained here, but the spawns completely flip. USF are going to get the last 10 seconds here, but they don't have the map control or the positioning for this next P1 reset as Snapple finds 2. USF don't really have much map presence right now.
As you said, we are back to P1. Someone's probably going to sit prone on that objective or not. Looks like FIU is pretty confident, taking the angles, finding these picks. Jit putting him back down. We finding Jit and Kiko.
A double now in the favor of the Panthers. P1 was a little bit difficult for the Bulls early on, and right now it's a little bit more of the same. Penny, a good flank, is going to open up a little bit more space and give them more map presence, but the defense out of FIU is just so perfect. They know exactly where USF is. Every time USF gets 1 kill, they immediately get traded away. This is about a 50 to 60 point lead right now. USF finally clear the point, are going to be able to get on it, but they need to start getting spawns for next with 20 seconds left here.
I think it was a P3, which is in where FIU top.
Yep, it's up top.
Okay. It's going to be a bit difficult to fight for, but
Jit is in a good spot. He does have that Hellstorm as well, like I mentioned, so probably going to save that a little bit more for the more open points. This point is going to be one where it's not too great as 2 fall for USF. Spawns completely flip. Jit trying to find anything he can, gets one kill. Penny finds one as well. Maintaining control of the point for now, but so chaotic as they're spawning everywhere around the Bulls currently. Penny finds a couple more. USF doing a good job of holding here so far. Kiko outside as well. Spawns flip, and USF have control. Need to defend this mid, and they do as Kiko finds one, gets traded away, but USF has the information on where these players are, and Jit pushes through and gets another one.
Just aggressiveness here and like sliding and finding the point. He's doing really well. I'm impressed.
He's doing fantastic.
Especially since he is the newcomer.
Yep, we've seen him a couple times already. Last week he played as well, but now
this is like brand new. He must have been practicing a
yeah,
lot.
he's like you mentioned that he's not burnt out. He didn't play an entire best of 5 before this, so he's
True.
feeling fresh.
Very close best of 5. I can, if I was these players, dude, I would maybe even just talk about a forfeit. I would be so tired.
Maybe not that far, but I'd be so tired. USF with a perfect P2 are able to bring it all back and tie it up and already have control of P3 as well. Every kill is going in their favor. They've completely turned this game around. The momentum is entirely in the Bulls' favor. But now, do they have the reads on these spawns? They spawn behind them. Looks like Jit is aware. Gets stunned, backs away, gets a couple shots off, almost finds 2, leaves both players low. As USF is going to fall here, the break is going to come through from the Panthers. Trying to find anything here as Kiko shoots the legs a couple times, not able to get any kneecaps, able to eventually find that kill, but USF trying to regroup and get this point back as we are essentially all tied up yet again.
We just something we haven't seen in a little while, especially in last game, is that VZ is actually in the kill feed on the killing side.
They all just spawned behind Penny. He's gonna fall, not able to find too much. Kiko on a 5 spree now before getting traded away. Like you mentioned, VZ able to find a few kills so far in the series, but not his usual self from what we've saw early on in the last series. Penny now trying to push through aggressively in P4, gets quite low, not able to find it as 3 kills go in the favor of the Panthers. VZ able to get 1, backing up, playing for his life, wants to wait for his teammates here.
I think USF is finding the momentum, kind of refreshed, possibly because Jit's on the team now.
Flanks coming through. USF, they struggled to kill this player in the bathtub. Not able to find too much. Gets shot in the back there as well. Kiko able to get through the point. Tested for a little bit before eventually falling. The spawns are not in the favor of USF right now.
They have 31 seconds. They got to push it.
Yeah, and it's going to be going in the lead now to the Panthers. USF get a couple kills, but
in that stupid little point, that little spot.
Yeah, with trophy systems, you can't get grenades in there. You can't wall bang that bathtub. It's so difficult. Couple kills go in USF's favor, but they just cannot find the kill on a Snapple behind the bathtub as
it's such a good defensive position.
Gonna hit 200 points.
As you said, trophy systems. Oh, this is also another one. They're trying to play for P1. Doesn't realize this guy right next to him.
Up top, 2 players above him. Gonna drop down. Penny able to find that kill.
Nice.
Could be getting flanked though, however, and it does eventually fall. But USF do have 2 Hellstorms, so this is probably the best site to use them, and we'd like to see it once it starts getting a little bit more dangerous for the Bulls. Just gotta watch out for any potential team kills as well. For now, have that map control. Never mind, as Penny is gonna fall. VZ gets on the point. 2 kills go for USF. They have the space to get in here, trying to get that lead right back. Good kill out of Jit up top, able to keep the space going in USF's favor. About to hit that 200 mark as well. Grenade up top, trying to slow down what the Panthers want to do here. VZ-Proof pushes aggressively, find the kill, gets traded away. There's 2 on point now. USF trying to find the kill. The grenade is going to be enough to clear out that pressure.
USF did actually go over 200 now. They're catching up slowly. Less than a 10 difference. All USF needs to do is take point P2, which is coming up in 3 seconds here, and sing on it. Then you play defensively, watch these stairs specifically, and one person towards P1, and they should be able to hold it pretty well.
Really doing a great job of maintaining spawns here. The flash is going to be difficult to deal with, but does get the help from Kiko. 3 down. USF have the numbers, have the control. The trade comes through. Trying to get anything going for FIU, but USF on top still. Do finally get the lead right back as well. And this push through piano is going to be very difficult as everybody falls. USF is down 3. Kiko's the last alive, and he's going to fall as well. USF need to get in this point. 30 seconds remaining is enough for the Panthers to win it from here. Again, kills continue to go in the favor of FIU. USF just getting in, trying to contest as much as possible, but just immediately not able to get enough of a contest to where USF can feel safe about it. They need to just run into this point. They can't Hellstorm it either.
They have 10 points left. They need to rush it, but they're rushing 1 by 1.
Oh, Penny's gonna get in, gonna get some
Gets in,
delay.
does not get a
It's
kill.
not enough to slow it down. 6 seconds remaining in the point, 3 seconds remaining for
And
them
that
to end,
is
and
the
that's gonna
point
be the game.
for
Such a
FIU.
close one. USF not able to close it out. FIU with the final break and the final hold is a little bit too much for the Bulls to deal with.
I believe now we'll be going to S&D Hacienda.
Yes, it is. Hasi S&D. So we got 3 Hasis in a row here. We got Hasi S&D, Hasi Control, and Hasi Hardpoint.
Hasi's a hard map.
It's probably the best map in the game, personally.
Well,
but
yeah,
it has
best,
been
but
one that
I meant-
USF has struggled on for S&D.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It was in general because of how long it is, the many angles, especially the courtyard in the center. It's difficult, but we'll be going to a break momentarily, and we'll be back for map 2, Hacienda.
We are back into map 2, Hasi S&D. USF lost this one last series 6-4.
Yeah.
6-4. Or was it 6-3? It was 6-4, right?
Just 6-4 because it went to 5-4. Then
Yeah. 6-4.
it is not the best maps for USF as we said before, but USF has to
was
play
close.
on it.
Oh, first blood goes in Kiko's favor. USF finally win that fight over there.
I call it the Kiko opening. It's classic.
Chance at a second here does end up finding it. Bomb is on A, so he can try to get this down, but a kill comes through. Jit able to find it, and now he is the last alive for FIU on the complete opposite side of the map.
USF has a big advantage here, but they're very staggered and roaming.
Yeah.
I would be an upset to see them lose this advantage to just poor play.
There's a lot of potential for multiple separate 1v1s here, which is what you want to do when you're in a 1v4 situation here.
Yes, you don't
like
1v4, you
Miggy.
1v1v1.
And there it is. Miggy finds the first one. He's going to run away. USF doesn't know where he is in Kiko.
Ooh,
Able to
on
find
his
the last
head.
one. I think that was 3 for Kiko, potentially.
No, it was 2. 1-1. Jit, Penny. Oh, it was 2.
It was
Oh,
3.
he got the first. Oh, right, the Penny opening.
He got
or
first.
Kiko.
He got first blood.
He got
I
third
think
blood.
he got the second one, and then Jit got 3, and then he got the 4th one.
Actually, yeah, you're 100% correct. It's my bad. Now that you mentioned it, I do.
We didn't see the second kill, so I couldn't like tell what happened. As USF now get that advantage, but again, I feel like we've seen USF win round 1 on search every single time, and they just aren't able to close it out. But this time, on attack, USF playing together here, going for
Nice.
this A side, a quick A push as well. Will have the numbers advantage, but they're going to need to win out these gunfights. Kiko sees the first player, not able to find it, tries the grenade. Relations, I think, is that guy's name. I'm assuming it is with the X. Glee up top, Penny with the grenade, cooking it up, not able to find the kill. The numbers advantage do not work in USF's favor as it's now 3-3, and the rotates are starting to come through, and USF is kind of just circled without much that they can do. Penny finds a kill on the snapper, but trades come through from both sides. It's now Penny in a 1 versus 2. Can he get much going here? He's completely far away. Trying to find the prone player hiding behind a dead body. He does. Can he run away to stay alive? And he does not. Get shot through the wooden fence. And that's going to be all tied up 1-1.
That was very close. I like the fact that they play as a team, push as a team. They just, I don't know. They like
Just didn't win the gunfights.
Yeah, they didn't win the gunfights, and they got staggered, and
He was so
I
low.
shot him in the butt cheek.
Yeah. And he was so low there that 1 bullet would have done it, and that is exactly what happened. But yeah, they played together as a team, but the gunfights just didn't kind of go in their way, and they kind of got lost on where they were getting shot from. And
I will say a little bit of COD timing. The minute he pulls out the grenade, he gets shot.
It happens.
COD
it
timing.
happens. Now USF tied up 1-1 here following the Panthers round win. They're aiming toward the B site. It's going to be 3 players here as well. One kill goes in favor of USF for the first one. Jin not able to find the trade
Going
here
a bit
in
too
return.
quickly.
Penny not able to get a kill as well. 3-3. USF going to back up and play together even though they are aware of FIU's presence over towards that B site.
It is, like you said, a 3v3. There's no advantage anywhere, but looks like FIU is about to plant, maybe faking it, maybe just feeling the waters.
Penny gets
USF
shot low a little bit. Backs up. Kiko finds a kill. Penny's going to push through. He saw the head of his player. He knows this guys are here. Why don't you kill him? You saw him.
What?
Gonna back up. Is going to find the kill here
anyway.
instead. And that's bombed down. So USF should be able to see that and be aware of it.
I don't really know what happened. Confused me, but he got the kill.
Surely he saw him, right?
Yeah, well, I had to have seen him. He jumped in the same place several times.
I don't know. And then Snapple, able to get a kill in return here, puts it into a 1v2 for him. USF.
They're trying to find angles to hold,
USF
but
are completely split up. This
looks
is
like, yeah, they're split up, not really finding good angles.
this is very dangerous.
They literally, the guy just walked in the center of them.
He did.
He just walked in the center of them.
Okay, Penny knows where this guy is. Takes the right
Okay,
angle.
Penny finds the angle.
Trigger discipline to get into the right position to get that kill. That got way too close for comfort for USF there, but eventually able to close out that round.
Yeah, it looks like USF kind of just took 2 different angles that both left the most important angle open. Really kind of snuck through, but USF is getting a bit of momentum here. Penny Slays is getting his clutch. He's hot. He feels the heat. Hopefully, you can see some good plays here at USF. They do have bomb. I do want to see them group. Looks like they've been playing a bit better B. Maybe go B.
I was about to say that. From last week's matches that I saw, and from the little bit of today, I feel like USF's best site has been B, and I would like to see them go after it more, but I feel like they go after it like twice, and then that's about it. They just give it up.
B's better too, because a lot less wall being taken. You know what I'm saying?
Shots from mid here. USF are going to fall on the first blood. Not able to get too much else in return. I guess
There's
this
a
is why
flank.
you don't go after B, because you don't have the right position. It's good. That double flank comes through and kills go in the favor of FIU. USF all got stunned there, not able to get much out of those gunfights, and they just run away. And USF is in a terrible position now in this 2v4 with the bomb all the way over at B.
Oh, it's on B. You can barely see
he was trying to get it planted when he died.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. USF's in a real tough spot here. Kiko and VZ. I feel like
they don't know what they want to do.
push together.
Oh, everybody's here. Shots come through, and USF not able to get the trades. They each looked a different way and not able to win those gunfights. All tied up 2-2.
This is an interesting game inside USF. I don't really know what I need to say for them to really fix. It just seems like they're losing the gunfights.
First blood has been just a massive advantage in this one. Like in the past, I've seen first bloods that just aren't necessarily like important, but in this game, I think every first blood has been the round winner. Essentially.
You're saying Kiko needs to do his famous opening, getting 2 kills.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, Kiko's early double kills, those have been very, very good for USF.
Very prominent.
In past maps. And now, again, that B push coming in from FIU. USF has 2 players there. Grenades and stuns coming through. The trophy is going to stop it, but Kiko gets stunned, so he's going to back up. Not feeling too great about this. Gets kind of stuck on that ledge, but going to back up completely now. Repositions. That bomb's going to get down. Stun comes through again.
Finds a good head glitching spot here.
Yeah, but doesn't have an angle on anybody there. USF are going to flank from mid, and they're aware of it. USF gets the first blood, but the bomb is down, and they don't really have a flanking angle as it's being watched by 2 players. Great position by that player prone. Watches Penny from mid. Trades do come from both sides everywhere. It's suddenly a 1v1. BZ on the flank, and he gets red completely and is going to fall, and that's going to be advantage UCF up 3-2 in the map.
You know something I just noticed?
Not UCF, FIU. I'm so sorry. I'm still in.
Last game.
That was a long one.
Last game
that was a long one.
So long. Something I just noticed. I've not seen USF, like, they slide. Don't get me wrong. They slide a lot. Too much. Made a lot of noise.
Too much.
They do. Because they're way too quick. They catch them off guard. Doesn't really work most of the time. But they never like drop shot. They never drop shot. They never prone to hold a point. They never use like body positioning to the advantage. They never crouch. They run sprint. That's it. They know two things. Two things. Run sprint. Well, and slide.
Or
So-
forward thumbstick gaming because it's all.
But look, they're crawling. You always see the enemy team. UCF did it last game.
and
FIU
there's
slide.
Jit runs away, does get that slide to get out of the way, but USF down in numbers now and don't really have too much else they can do here. VZ weary of a flank, doesn't know there's a player in front of him, does find the trade, but is now in a 1v3 with the bomb on the other side of the map. He needs to find something, anything, but the team play just isn't there right now out of USF. I feel like they're so split up at all times.
They're exhausted, man. That's honestly what I'm seeing here.
I know Rebel is the one that got subbed out for tech issues, but I did hear the players say that multiple of them were lagging.
Yes.
Not that it's making that huge of a difference, because I feel like the team play itself is what's lacking, not necessarily like winning gunfights or tech issues, but that has to be like a mental effect on the players as well when
True.
you're
I feel like
having
they're
those
very
tech
bummed
issues.
out. I
And
feel like this game, though, they are losing the gunfights. Just straight.
yeah,
I mean, sometimes they win, but I feel like they're just taking bad fights.
yeah, exactly.
They're not careful.
Like the team play isn't there, the gunfights aren't there, the mental is probably not in a great position, especially because they had to go from such a close series immediately into the next one. I feel like they need to just take a breather and relax and get back.
Is there
into it.
timeouts? Can we get a timeout?
I don't know if there's timeouts in Call of Duty, honestly.
There should be. Because right now, if they had timeout, USF would definitely benefit.
Usually
100%.
the games in between is enough of a break for players to like reset.
What's the thing
mentally.
they used to do in class? 5 minutes stand-up time, stand up, do jumping jacks, get out of your chair.
Yeah, that's the break in between games, you know?
They need to do that. So,
Every time between maps, you got to do that. But USF 4-stacking A, while 4-stack B comes through out of FIU, and it's going to be basically a free bomb plant. All those stuns and grenades are going to find nobody. It's going to give FIU the information that there isn't a single player over towards this B site. A flank's going to be coming through, but FIU is aware of it. Player number 2 is watching it, but could be getting pinched here if that door opens, and they do find that kill. Bomb is going to be planted, and a trade does come through as well, so it is going to be a 3v3.
I didn't even see where you... Oh, from behind. He managed to sneak around fully for
Yeah, he went through the water. USF gets another
That's
kill
smart.
here, Kiko, and I feel like he kind of just get on
I don't even
this
see
site.
Fuse right now.
Yeah,
I feel like you have enough time in the world.
Yeah, you have enough of a routine, enough numbers, but
Instead,
trades start
Blaze-
coming through, and now it's a 2v1 for USF, and they do end up finding that kill eventually.
Nice. Jit finding 2.
That got so chaotic.
That was chaotic. I feel like they're playing for so many kills, though. I get like you're scared. But if you don't see one, you have audio cues.
Yeah, like obviously we have all the information in the world with the map and the X-rays and everything. But I feel like USF was in a good position there that they could have watched Jit just hide behind the bomb to defuse.
Yeah.
Still ended up winning anyways, but
I guess it's good to secure it.
I'm just thinking about last week when I forgot who it was that USF was against. But
Wait,
last
well,
week,
not even-
multiple times when it was like 3v2s or 2v1s for the opposing team, they just got on the bomb, and USF wasn't in position to stop it. I would like to see USF try some of that when they have those number advantages on the defensive side.
True. You don't see them doing that a lot. And if they did it, it would definitely be in their favor. I was going to say the last game we saw
Glee finds the first blood, but I really like this play out of Jit
wallbang too.
into multiple players. But Penny caught reloading and mantling at the same time. VZ on a flank here is in a 1v4 as they did end up catching out Jit, who's playing through mid. Trying to catch at least one. He doesn't even win that gunfight, unfortunately for him. That is going to be map point for FIU.
One more, and then is map 2, and then we go to Hacienda.
It's 3
again.
Hacienda.
So that's gonna be Hacienda control.
Yep.
Looking, just I was gonna say, just last game. What do we see? What happens about USF? So it's not really USF's fault, but it's UCF. Talking about in general about the play style here. We saw UCF half point, able to defuse as USF ran away. And instead, UCF ran after him to get the kill. It's stuff like that play style where it's like, there's an objective. I know you're playing Call of Duty, but we're not playing Team Deathmatch.
Yep. It's that aggressive play style from USF. They're hunting for these kills, and they kind of just get caught out sometimes or not in the best position. First blood comes through, and Penny weary of too many things. The flanks coming. Stuns coming out from USF. A couple kills come through. It is a 1v3 though for Easy Fruits on map point here. Watching that angle. Knows there's a player there, but kind of got to move. There's 30 seconds to go, and you have to get all of these kills if you want to get this defuse. This is a little bit of a crossfire help. Finds good timing, not able to find the kill. Is he aware of the second player? He's not. And that's going to be map number 2 going to FIU. USF is going to be down 0-2 in this series.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty good for USF. They're very tired after facing UCF, but FIU is also a pretty good team. Like you said, they were 6-0 earlier.
They are 6-0, yeah. They've played. I didn't get to look at all of their matches because of being not a ton of time in between games, but they've played some tough teams. So it's definitely not a 6-0 by just playing easy
formidable
schedules. They are good. They're a good team.
Yeah. And you see that play here. They also play as a team. They're taking good angles. They're finding good flanks.
They're not losing gunfights.
No, they're not losing gunfights. They're like they're playing. I wouldn't say the perfect game, but they're doing everything right. I can't say a single thing I can really call them out on at all.
Not a ton of flaws in the game of FIU and USF. The lack of team play and coordination, as well as losing those gunfights, has made it difficult for them to try and get into these games. And I was gonna send us to a little bit of a break, but it looks like they're already right back into it. These players want to get it going and want to keep this series going. No time.
No time.
For a break.
Let's get it going. The meat grinder, we're in the trenches.
We have loaded into the game, but we're waiting because, there's like a 10, 15 second time. So, Hacienda control. USF lost control last series. It was a different map. It was fall. So, we'll see how different they want to play here. Last time we saw them on this map, I think it went to round 5. I don't remember if USF won it or not, but it was a very close and very well-played game from both teams. And now an aggressive early B push coming through. Killstone both ways. Jint not able to find one of his own. Is going to end up backing up and falling. Favor of FIU here. 2 kills in ahead of USF. And they are on B. Penny, I feel like he's aware that there might be a player here. Is going to miss the stun. Is going to get flanked as well. There's 2 players here, and he's going to get shot from behind anyways. That's just great team play out of FIU, completely controlling the map, and USF haven't been able to get close to B right now.
USF seems very easy like bait. Like, if I shoot them, go around the corner, I know they're going to peek me. I know for a fact they're going to peek me.
There's still a player hiding in that corner. The trade comes through. This is a disgusting spot out of Snapple. I didn't even know it was his place. Kiko does eventually take him out, but kills still go FIU's favor, and this B site is completely captured at this point. Now 2 minutes to get A, and also 7-8 lives ahead now as well.
FIU does have majority map control and a whole point. As we see, they're also positioning angles on a second one.
They got 2 in on next one. That's going fast. BZ is going to slow that down by finding the first kill. Goes for the contest, needs to push through. USF are able to clear A, but it's a tough spot to play. It's so wide open. There's so many different angles you have to watch at once. One tick is captured. 6 lives ahead for FIU.
FIU is managing to find these fights. Leaving a 1v1 next to mid. FIU is probably going to find it here. As the team rotates behind, they're getting good spawns. USF is getting pretty decent spawns, but not as good as FIU's.
FIU just has such control of the map that USF is struggling to get out of their spawn. And now 8 lives remaining, 2 ticks down on A. If they get a second or third person onto this site, it's going to be all said and done, I believe. 7 lives, remaining 6 now for USF. Make it 5 as everybody just falls apart.
3.
That's a
triple
goodness for Snapple, and that's going to be the
another
point.
one.
USF just has to run in, but not able to get to it to contest, and that was a quick round 1 for the Panthers.
I mean, yeah, Snapple finding a lot of kills back to back. They're holding the angles, they're finding the points. Sounds good. But it's not over. As soon USF needs to play as a group, needs to take those angles probably up top in the courtyard. Control capture A, because capture B seems not to be the strong suit. All like the fences and the verticality of people like climbing it. I mean, we saw that one corner Snapple had. That was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an angle. I've never seen it before. And USF quick and early on to B, get a few early kills, and have that control. They're triple stacking it, so it's going pretty fast. Snapple is able to find a kill to slow it down, make that 2 now. USF get a trade in return, but still a power position up top. Does fall as well. Kiko, can he get the double? He does not. It's going to get cleared. USF almost got that second tick onto B, but now quick rotate over to A already. Penny has A open if he wants to, but gonna try and play for some kills here to get a little bit more map presence and wait for his teammates before they stack the point all together. Kiko finds a free kill there onto Snapple, who was looking the completely wrong way, and now with that, USF takes a little bit more map control, trying to get this piece out.
FIU is down a little bit, but looks like as I speak, that gets not caught up. They're about even. Looks like USF does have a bit of map control, but that is going to change really quickly as they're pushing up too far, getting caught out. Relations getting kill. But Kiko finds Snapple in the center. Looks like USF is going to fight for courtyard here at an A, as it's probably the smartest thing to do.
It looks like USF is trying to get a spawn trap here, but
they're trying to get pressure.
Okay, they do got 2 kills here, but not able to get too much more. VZ finds 1, but there's enough presence outside of spawn from FIU that it's not a true spawn trap, so they can just break through pretty easily here. 2 ticks to B, 1 tick to A. 18 lives remaining for the Bulls. 30 seconds to go. They want to get one of these captures pretty soon. Penny is in a good spot here to be able to control these spawns for USF and not let anybody get on the point, but he's not going to find the one necessary kill on the B. VZ delaying the time by being prone here on A, but he's going to get rushed down and potentially found, and there it is. The kill goes in the favor of the Panthers. 20 seconds to go, all tied up 14-14. USF needs to capture a point to try and stay alive so far in this round. 2 kills going their way, 10 seconds to go. You need to contest, you need to stop this timer. Only 1 left alive, they all fall. USF are able to stack the point. They're going to get 3 on A. That's going to be a very, very quick capture as Kiko is on the other side of the map after spawning. And they have the extra minute now to get this final tick at B.
USF is finding their momentum back. They have a bit more time thanks to capturing A. They have B. They have almost 2 whole
They do have
thirds.
2 whole ticks, yes.
Yeah, 2 whole ticks of B. They need to find it, but they're not playing outside. Looks like the majority of them are still stuck inside with very bad spawns.
Yeah, at this point, USF did a very good job of splitting up FIU, trying to capture both points, but now only 1 point to go. FIU is doing a very good job of playing together as a team here, not letting USF get close to it. Massive gunfight by player number 8. I think that was Jit. Able to get on the point, able to delay it a little bit, getting a little bit of teammate help, but not able to find the remaining kills, but opens up enough space and gets enough pressure that allows USF to get on the site. 6-3 on lives. No respawns for FIU. USF are on the point. Gonna fall here, 5-3 now. But again, like we said, no respawns. Every kill USF finds is gonna be permanent for the rest of this round. 2 lives remaining for the Panthers. 15 seconds to go. USF needs to get on site. They need to win these gunfights. And they find one player left, and that is going to be it. USF able to clutch it out and get another round win on the board.
I guess their strat. They're playing aggressive. They're trying to win via death count, which isn't a bad idea. But they're lacking map control. You get map control majority of the time by playing the objective now.
In a way,
I get pushing up in their spawn, getting that pressure.
Yeah, the best way to get map control is getting that spawn trap, which is honestly fairly easy to do in control. But you need to have almost perfect team play for it, because you need to have 2 to 3 players dead for you to be able to get in spawn and get that spawn trap to get the full map control.
Because then the one person will be in spawn, causing everyone to spawn and spawn, then you just kill them, leave one person alive, etc.
Yeah,
etc.
if you have 2 to 3 players remaining still, they can flank you from behind, and you can't just continuously watch that spawn.
Exactly.
Which is what happened to USF. They tried to get that spawn trap, but they didn't have the necessary kills for it. They found a lot of kills from it, but wasn't enough.
Nice angle.
Kills going in favor of USF. Kiko with double and a team kill we saw earlier as well. USF able to get a lot of presence and a lot of pressure off of that. All the players are spawning and rotating over towards this A site, but still fairly inside of their spawn. Penny trying to keep them in here as the kills continue to go mostly in USF's favor, as Relations finds a double instead to relieve some pressure off of FIU.
USF getting okay, spawning together, possibly, not finding a kill. UCF escapes that.
Do find the kill of the player on site, VZ Proof in a good spot here. Jit with the flank, able to get another one here as well. USF Yeah, good job. They have good map presence. They're finding the kills necessary. They're getting that momentum back in their favor. But as we've seen multiple rounds, anything can happen still in these control maps. It's so quick to capture points when you get that stack going. Less than 30 seconds to go. Jit is going to end up falling. Vizi is here to try and delay this push, to try and contest it. Does give it up, wants to play for his team, doesn't want to give away any free lives. Kiko finds one of his own, get a little bit more map presence for USF as they're playing as a team now, going for this 3 push towards A, able to clear it, and Vizi with yet another massive kill to continue this map control, this map presence that USF has that's been completely dominant in this round so far. 10 seconds to go. And the players are nowhere near anything. They're going for B, but it's going to be far. It's going to be very, very close. Vizi reads it. He's going to go for a flank. Can he get it? 3 seconds remaining. They're on the site. They're going to delay it, but 1 kill goes to Vizi. Has 1 more to beat, and he finds the double, and that's round number 2 for USF.
Nice. They're finding the momentum. They're bringing it back.
That was essentially perfect.
Yeah. They just need to do that again. And again. But it's fine.
And again.
But they got it. I believe in them.
That's a good start. You know, when you have this difficult of a comeback, you need to go for a reverse sweep. You lost round 1 on control. You kind of have to have the mentality to take it 1 round at a time. Don't think about it in the future. And that's a perfect way to get that momentum going, to keep it going for the rest of the series. That was a phenomenal defensive round out of USF.
Also, they're fighting these gunfights a lot better. They're playing a lot better. I feel like their mentality's coming back.
Yeah.
I feel like game 1 was a bit of like a carryover from the last series, but now they're in this series. They're like, guys, this isn't a team we just played rounds and rounds against. This is FIU.
Trades start coming through. USF do end up losing out on them, but still have a good presence around B if they want to try and get to it. Kiko, I believe that's Penny, are spawning on the other side of the map, but that could be a lot of pressure towards this A side. 1 kill goes USF's favor. A trade does eventually come through, but now USF has that mid-map presence from the players that respawned earlier, and Jit is winning gunfights over at A, or at B, sorry. Almost has that first hit captured. Spawns are coming through, all 3 at once. Vizi reads all of them, finds 1 kill, knows where the remaining 2 are, giving that information over to his team, and that's 2 ticks at B captured, and Penny still has that presence around mid, around A.
They're still on B.
Oh my god.
Jit and Kiko, the power duo.
They're on fire.
They are on fire.
That's
and
B
they got
done.
it. That's B gone.
And they already have a tick at A. They have 2 players here. This is going to go fast. If USF can stack another player here or keep this presence to spawn, they're spawn trapping it. FIU, they're struggling. They can't get to the site. The contest eventually comes through a big double out of Miggy, but the second tick comes out. So USF has 2 minutes to get 1 tick on A, and they have the 3 lives ahead.
This is very good for USF. That Kiko Jit duo down there just really gave them a lot of momentum in this round.
There it is again. Both of them each find a kill. USF pushing on towards A. Relations finds 1, gets eventually traded out. USF can get 2 on point here yet again. Kills come through. Vizi finds 1. Running quite low, doesn't have ammo, needs to pick up another gun. Also doesn't have ammo, finds 1, can he get a second?
Oh, second kill.
If he gets that, that's map. But Jit finds another kill, doesn't get the second one as well. But USF continue to have the lives advantage. Only 12 lives remaining and 1.5 minutes to go here for FIU. Penny finds 1, almost gets a second. Vizi's there for the trade. If he gets on site, he's gonna force FIU to get on. That's a double stack, that's a kill, and that's USF taking the map.
That is great for USF.
That was just turned the switch on and just completely turned it around in that map. That was absurd.
That was very, very good. I am impressed. USF just came out a totally different team. I think the Jit Kiko duo right there, we just saw something kind of legendary.
Yeah. I think that round 2, it was so close. But USF able to come out on top of it, gave them, I can already imagine the players after winning that round, they just got up and started yelling and screaming. And that got the energy going. And then once they got that energy, they started playing with confidence again. I felt like, because like we kept saying, they keep losing these gunfights. They keep getting traded when they win a gunfight. The confidence is down, the energy's down. You're feeling a little bit worse when you're taking the gunfights. But when you start winning these close rounds and these close maps, that confidence just gets right back up and the momentum keeps going. And it took over for USF. Those 3 rounds were
phenomenal. Like, that was so good. They spawn trap. They got point. That Kiko, like I said again, Kiko Jit taking B solo, then following up with A, already having 2 ticks, basically winning that game for them. And look, they're already back in the game. They're already ready to go. They're ready to go for another one. And like, I think this is the hype train.
Yeah, and like something I want to mention, Penny didn't want to bring it up, but like his KD wasn't looking too great in that map, but he had so much presence by every time he respawned, he was on another site that he forced rotations over, which allowed the team to have better numbers in other gunfights. So instead of a 4v2 over on B, it was a 2v2 or a 3v2 because Penny, even though he wasn't finding his kills, he was showing presence elsewhere that forced rotations over. And I feel like USF did a great job of doing that, of making sure FIU was split up at all times and then winning those gunfights. And again, Hasi map, third map in a row that's Hasi. USF
captured.
down 1-2. But Hardpoint is their best game mode. Only lost by about 20 seconds in map 1.
Is this G3, G4?
This is game 4.
This is game 4.
Yeah, it's 2-1 FIU currently. Early kills going very in the favor of FIU, but USF getting a few early points here.
Finds a flank.
Almost
only
2.
managed to find one.
Trades start coming through. 2 dead from both sides. VZ trying to get a good angle on the player on site here. Knows where he is. Does end up taking him out. Keeping USF on top for now on this point. This last player is going to be tough to deal with. The flanks coming through as well. He's going to get into contest. Needs to find a kill here, but Penny instead is going to do it. And Jit on the flank finds another one as well. USF have that map control, have the point taken over. 15 seconds to go before we head into P2 and Garage. And you already have a player there for USF. He could get pushed from 2 different directions, but the rotates are starting to come through from his teammates. They want to get these map spawns. They want to get this point control. And right now, they're honestly a pretty good setup and a pretty good position here.
Yeah, looks like USF is playing like perfect. I'm so astounded. They have so hard rotate. They had complete control of center. Now, I mean, they are staggered. FIU is actually finding decent spawns. As I said, that USF seems to take that back over.
Kiko on a flank finds a double, and USF have control of these points. And VZ was on a 5 spree. I think he got a Hellstorm out of it. Didn't see that in game 1, even though USF had 2 of them. Didn't use it. But now this map is way better for that as well. So something to keep in mind. 30 seconds remaining on this point. USF got a lot of tick out of it, but not too much left. Now 20 seconds to go. Stuns are coming through. Stuns himself, but still able to find a kill. 3 down. USF doing a great job.
Retake. USF is aggressive. They're like hungry sharks in the ocean here.
Yeah.
Gobbling up these little seals as FIU.
Yeah, like we mentioned, that confidence is there for the Bulls now. It was lacking for the past, I don't know how long, but there it is now. They're feeling aggressive. They're feeling like they can win all of these gunfights, and that leads to currently a 30-point lead. Rotates are coming through. They let FIU get that here first. The break needs to happen, but good flank. Finds one. Can they get a second? There it is. Almost getting a team kill.
Almost a TK there.
But able to get the point. Able to get the team stacked back up here as well. They have control of it. Trophies are down as well. Penny's trophy killed Jin.
What? Did that really happen?
Yeah, it did, and it can. And Kiko not able to find a kill. Kills start going in the favor of FIU off of simply a trophy team kill. That's so unfortunate.
I'm hoping they're having a good laugh about that. That's so stupid.
But now USF need to regroup, need to go for the break here. 20 seconds remaining. A big double out of VZ. Not in a great position, but USF still able to get that break and take these last 15 or so seconds. And FIU is still spawning here. USF can get a few more kills and a bit more map presence. VZ runs out of ammo, has to back up, pulls out the pistol, doesn't have health to work with. But now, Jit early on the rotations into this P4.
Almost found the Semtex.
Ooh, nice double.
Jit finding 2 before Glee. It was actually a 1v3 there.
Yeah, I did not see the third player. Miggy does find the kill, but gets traded immediately. FIU get the earlier and closer respawns here, so Jit has to wait up, has to wait for his teammates to get here, and there it is. The team presence is there. They're all starting to push through, but Relations with a double. USF didn't push together. They went in 1 by 1, and they didn't get the kills. They didn't get the trades. Now Jit here, yet again, going for this 1 by 1 push. USF probably trying to calm it down a little bit, but that doesn't matter when Jit finds 2. There's 1 more remaining in mid. USF knows where he is. He's going to push through, but the grenade is going to find the kill, and Jit just keeps going.
So confident.
He just keeps going.
He rushed to the door, finding another one. Come on, Jit, keep going.
Oh, and he didn't see the player from the corner of his screen. But now 15 seconds remaining in this P4 before I forget if this map has a P5 or not. Kiko, a big double. Make it 3, almost. The trade comes through from Penny, and USF are going to get the last few seconds here before we reset back into P1.
Dude, these guys are they the same animal, or are they just different beasts? Is it just me?
Dude, they're playing like an entirely different second wind of energy hit them. And that's 3 down. USF able to get everybody down now. That's going to be control of the point. Respawns are coming through pretty quickly, but That's about 10-15 seconds without any sort of gunfights coming through for USF, able to get points on the board here. Penny, the stun, finds a kill, trying to find the second, isn't going to be able to do it. A nice play out of Glee, but the trade comes through from Jit, and then he comes down and finds a second one. Can he get more? There's a player behind him. He doesn't know it.
USF does have double lead on FIU here, making it nice, sitting nice and pretty. They're still going to try to fight for the courtyard retake. They have some good angles here, a bit low, albeit, but Jit is known to face adverse odds before and win.
Kiko early on the rotates, needs to win this gunfight to stay alive for USF. Isn't going to find it, so that's going to give early rotations and spawns over to FIU for now. But USF already here for the retake is going to start falling. Only one player remaining here as the rest of the team starts to respawn. Gonna give up a few seconds for this P2, but they broke it pretty easily in the past. Let's see if they can do it here again. Jit on the flank finds one. USF going to push from 3 different angles here.
Watching the angles.
They
I like
find
it.
all the kills. Everybody falls. USF, perfect retake.
You notice that? Each time, they're now actually looking at every angle. Make sure there's no peaks. Good, USF, good.
Oh, what a nasty angle out of Jit there. Able to find an absolutely crucial kill for the Bulls, who have a 50-point lead now, 100 points away from trying to close out this map number 4. Grenade forces the early push, able to find a kill there is Glee, gets traded away. Snapple also finds one. The break comes through from the Panthers as they're trying to reach that 100 mark, but USF, yet again, are still respawning here, so they're there, and they're in their face the entire time. And already they've given it up. They're at P3 FIU.
FIU sitting pretty at P3, to be honest. They're having
Trades?
very decent trades here.
Jit needs to find this player. Where is he going to? He's not. Great play out of Miggy. Able to find the kill and keep the point in control of FIU relations. Landing from up top, helping out his teammate Penny. Just trying to stay alive and be a nuisance. Finds the first one anyways. Gets traded away immediately, but USF is still there. They're able to get a couple of trades right back. Jit going for the out-of-bounds play. Gets red completely, but the trade is there anyways. USF doing a great job working as a team to get those trades when necessary. FIU, they've been trying to do it, but it's not been too great, but they find 2 there. Anyways, the stuns start coming through. Kiko from up top finds 1, 2, backs away, not able to find worse. He gets shot from behind, and that team play is there from FIU to get this point right back.
Let's see, the USF poly is a bit very staggered here. The respawns are kind of all over the place. It doesn't stop
double.
Penny from finding 2, though. Kiko finding another 1. Looks like although they're split, they're dominant. Looks like Penny already knew that what the next point was, is rotated to it. Catch it early.
Kiko is going to fall here. Easy Proof trying to get a couple trades here for USF. Able to find one. Gives off the information on where one of these players is for the rest of his team. And Penny finds that. Can he get any more? Jit gets one. Knows there's one more player here. Pulls out the pistol. Finds the second of it his own. There's a third player, but he doesn't have ammo on any of his weapons. 40 seconds left in this point. Easy Proof pushing through against 2, but the grenade plus the bullets is a little bit too much. Kiko falls into the water, takes a little bit of a swim as USF goes for this retake, and they do get it. For now, it's still contested, but they have the numbers, and they don't. The triple comes through out of Miggy. Can he get any more? Beezy is contesting it, and Miggy gets 4 now. That's a 4-piece for him. FIU trying to crawl back into this game. A couple kills are falling, but Miggy is still controlling.
TK trophy on the enemy side. FIU TK trophied again. What's with this?
And USF get the retake for the last 10 seconds. The break comes through. They're going to get closer to that 200 mark there.
I really think the TK trophy, the trophy TK for FIU just lost them that point.
It was only about 10 seconds, so it doesn't matter too much. A Snapple finds a double here. USF, the gunfights are starting to go back in FIU's favor. As I say that, USF finds 2, make it 3 now. Getting this map control right back. They can't win it off at this point. It was contested enough, but they can get that ever so closer to 250 here as Jit finds a kill, jumps in. His teammates find a couple, but Miggy and Relations find 2 of their own. BZ knows where this player is, but Relations, a nasty turn, able to find one more for the Panthers. 30 seconds left in this P1. Nobody is able to get on it and maintain control. Jit scrapes away with 5 health remaining. Trades almost coming through from either side, but not able to be found just yet. VZ Proof goes upstairs. Kiko gets 1 and falls.
USF was bottleneck, trying to find different positions on top. Does manage to get flanked and killed. There's only 1 person on point. Jit keeping it held down for USF. Manages to find 1, does not find the second. Wounds him though. USF is very staggered here.
Don't have spawns either. Oh, big double push, and Penny finds
Double
two.
kill.
Gets traded away, and the spawns aren't there yet for USF, so they're not able to get there very much faster, but they do end up getting the kills in spawn. They are going to have that soon enough, but again, a push through comes from FIU. They are trying to get these spawns right back. They're so close. They're pushing from 2 different sides. The trophy, he isn't going to have his weapon out. That's 2 kills for the Panthers. USF has to fight back. This is a tough one to break. VZ finds the first kill, but has 2 more remaining, and they don't have the spawns either. Stuns start coming out. Snapple finds a kill as well, protecting the spawns for the Panthers. Kiko gets a trade, trying to go through side door. Isn't going to find anything just yet as Miggy finds one. Make that 2 for him. Trades come through, but Jit has too much work to do. 15 seconds remaining on this point as USF is starting to rotate over to P3.
USF is finding picks here from FIU rotating as well. They're trying to find for the retake for the next point. Looks like USF will have an advantage here, killing FIU.
I don't see Penny lose too often, but Kiko's there to get 1, get 2. USF now have this control up top still, is going to fall. They have control of the point, but the push is going to come through out of the Panthers. Stuns are delaying it and building a little bit more time. For Jit, almost finds a kill. Glee with the wall bang, able to find a Penny.
Find the hip shot.
I don't know if he found that first kill, but the point is in control of the Panthers. They're about to lose 200 points. VZ finds one, trying to stay alive, trying to waste as much time as possible. 30 seconds left in this point. Stuns come through yet again, delaying USF's push. The Panthers have done a great job of getting back into this game. Only 30 points behind in such a close matchup as Penny falls again. A double out of Jit. Gets traded away. USF trying to get map presence elsewhere. Going for this race for P4. Kiko is there first. Finds one. Is he ready for more? He's not, as Snapple gets the trade. VZ is there as well, but doesn't find the kill either. This is a numbers advantage for the Panthers as they head first into P4. They don't get the first kill. Penny does, and the contest is coming through, and the trades just continue to fall in the favor of the Panthers for now. USF trying to get in closer, but not able to just yet.
USF seems to be very, very staggered, having pretty bad respawns. Looks like there will be a big flank coming out of VZ. Will he be able to find anyone? He finds one.
Left the last player low as well. 40 seconds left on this point. It's going to come down to this one. 25 seconds left for the Panthers to win. 20 for USF. The contest comes through. USF basically just trying to delay this as much as possible. As Penny finds one. Can they get a couple more? He does not. VZ with the contest. Doesn't even find the first kill either. USF are running in 1 by 1. This is going to be so close. This could be it. Jit's going to fall around mid. 13 seconds remaining for the Panthers to pull out the win. The contest is through. USF just needs to delay this as much as possible. Do they have enough? I think they do. The double out of VZ builds them enough time. This is going to come down to P1. 241 to 233. USF are so close, but the Panthers with the comeback, they've done an incredible job on this 3rd rotation of hills. They have the map control. USF are in now. 50 seconds remaining. 243, 235. Both teams so close. USF staying alive on the point for now. 10 seconds remaining for them to win. They have the advantage now. 245 to 243. Nobody has full control. USF is in there. It's contested. Now it's FIU. Penny finds the first kill. Can he get a second? He does not. It's all tied up. 246, 247. USF needs to get to the point. Now they need to find the kills. VZ finds one. It's still contested. 248. Is that going to be the game? It might, but it's contested yet again. Penny staying alive, waiting for his teammates. He's going to fall, and that's going to be the game and the series for the Panthers.
Dude, my jaw dropped for the entire thing. I was
My
bewildered.
God.
That was so close.
What a comeback by FIU, though. I think it was like 190 to like 130.
It was 190 to 130 something.
my
They came back
goodness.
40 points, and that 1 point, they managed to go for the retake. USF managed to contest between
That
240
was wild.
and 250. Managed to contest like every 2-point tick.
For like 5 seconds there, I thought we were somehow going to get to P2 again. And I was going to lose it if we went to P2.
That was honestly, I mean, I can't even be mad. That was a great game.
That was
for both
fantastic.
teams.
I mean, considering how the first 2 maps looked and how the first round of control
And
looked,
then map 3 was...
you thought you would have been like, okay, this is going to be like a 3-0 or like not really a close 3-1. But then the 3 rounds of control that USF won turned it into a series, and then just the most absurd hardpoint game I've seen in like forever.
We've had 2 absurd hardpoint games today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I mean, that was so
Great
close.
showing for the fans.
Great showing.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this long doubleheader. A great showing from all three teams that played today. Great matches for everybody. Great entertainment. Thank you for tuning in and showing your support. But on that note, we are going to end it. Good night, everybody. And as always, go Bulls.
Go Bulls.